So, here we go.
Hello, hello, hello. You're listening to Midnight Movie Gang. It is currently 6:25 p.m. Night Movie Gang. My name is LC. I'm here with my boy Joseph.
Hey, what's up?
What's good? And for those of you just tuning in, if this is your first episode, this is a show where we typically talk about horror, sci-fi, cult classics, if you will, lesser-known films. Like I said, I've been watching. I mentioned it last week, but I've been watching so much Tubi.
Yeah,
I've
big
been watching
Tubi head over here.
big Tubi documentary content, and there's a lot of documentaries just about like just fucking about like cult movies and like weird shit and like all the stuff that we love on this show.
Man, with ads though.
With ads, but I'm honest, when it comes to documentaries, I'm not as mad about it because it's like, I don't know, it's different.
You
than
don't
like
have to reinvest into the story after
exactly
back from a.
yeah.
It's
with
just
like,
more information.
exactly, like with a fictional film, it's like almost like I think of it more like it's strangely just like my YouTube video essay experiences because like I go down rabbit holes of YouTube video essays and it's the same shit. The long ones have similar amounts of ads. So
I've been reading some books lately.
What you been
weird
reading
for me?
Midnight Reading Gang.
I read Blood Meridian by Cormac McCarthy.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that one.
I gotta say, I don't think it resonated with me the same way it does with a lot of people. It's mostly just following bad people doing bad things, so there's not really much emotional investment you can get.
Well,
for
that's
such
not
a
to
long
say.
time.
There's some pretty good fucking stories about bad people doing bad things.
Yeah, but these don't really feel like characters. It kind of just feels like a record. I mean, it's hard. Like I know a lot. It's an important book to a lot of people, but it didn't click with me. I've been reading. I'm a big Mountain Goats fan. And I've read all of the lead singer John Darnielle's books. I'm reading the one I haven't read now, which I think you'll find interesting. It's kind of a horror, like a thriller.
Ooh.
Based and the main character works in a video rental shop.
Oh, you already got me good.
Yeah, in like rural Iowa. It's a very slow paced like thriller, like where everyone's from the Midwest and just like, but like I haven't finished it yet. From what it seems like, possibly like a serial killer is like taping segments of his crimes over videos and taking them back to the rental shop.
Cool.
So like every now and then like you'll see like some creepy scene over some random movie that you're watching. I don't know. It's a cool movie. It's a cool book.
It's a cool movie. Why ain't it a movie?
It should be a movie. Anyway, not to derail. That's what I've been up to. And now I'm drinking chocolate or hot chocolate.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, fucking. There needs to be more video store content. I've also been on a little bit of a There are multiple Kevin Smith documentaries on Tubi.
Dude, I've got this coworker that is insisting that I watch so much more Kevin Smith than I've watched. I've only seen Clerks.
I don't know if you. Certain Kevin Smith movies are gonna. I think you're gonna really like Mallrats. Mallrats is excellent. Mallrats is a lot of fun.
I see myself liking Mallrats. He recommended I see Dogma. He said Dogma was amazing.
I think you'll like Dogma. Dogma's really good.
Okay.
Dogma's definitely your speed. I think there are definitely. I think the Kevin Smiths you won't like are the ones that most people don't like, and that his more recent works.
Do you like Tusk?
Tusk? No, hate Tusk. Fuck Tusk is actually outside of.
Tusk looks really lame to me.
Outside of the realm of Well, Tusk. Actually, I say I hate. I mean, it is. It is. It's
compare it to Human Centipede. What is it? Where is it?
Human Centipede is worse, but it's that same kind of ick.
Yeah, well, that's like the point, right?
It is the point, but
Gross
and
out
it's
horror.
Yeah. There's some. I think Justin Long is good in that movie. Well, here's the. It's just that like this is not. How do I put it? Like Court has that. We talked about it before. Has that very specific your thing with like people being turned into animals.
I've heard other people have that kind of.
Yeah, and like Tusk is just like so that is
Okay.
like, and it is the point. And as far as like it being the point, I think it's I actually think Kevin Smith is solid at horror. You know what's a better Red State? Red State's a good. Red State.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Isn't John Goodman in that?
no,
No.
no, he's not.
I know even less than I thought I did.
It's but the main character is like an old movie guy who
Okay.
the main is like who's playing like the main like evil preacher because it's based off the Westboro Baptist Church. Like
Yeah.
it's based about a crazy Southern church cult
Right.
torturing these people.
God, Kevin Smith to me, as an outsider, has just always felt like he's, I don't know, like he's like I feel like I would be like half on board with him. Like he seems so close to just being annoying to me.
I think that Kevin Smith is in the, how do I put it? I think he the way he talks about movies is similar to how someone I'd say like Tarantino does.
Yeah.
But maybe like more from like a nerdy angle. And also he's not as much of an asshole.
Yeah.
But like he has that same
I think Paul Dano's a fine actor.
Yeah, what is with all that?
I don't know. It's not the first I've heard him say it either.
Yeah, I guess there has been like a lot of movie news in the past week. I guess we should talk a little. We should talk a little bit about the Warner Brothers Netflix situation.
Oh my god. Yeah, right after we had that whole conversation about streaming services.
Yeah, no,
and I had no idea this was even happening.
Yeah, I'll be totally honest. I'm not as like a lot of people are like sending the fires. I'm not nearly as worried about it in the sense that like how do I put it? Theaters, okay, like as far as like people are talking about the two biggest realms that's going to affect is like theaters and physical media, and I think that both are like going towards the more niche, smaller markets anyway. Like they're already kind of like I feel like how do I put it? Like I feel like the Netflix Warner Brothers thing it affects like the larger industry, I guess.
Don't they own HBO now too? Isn't that part of that umbrella?
Yep, they own HBO.
That's the part that I'm scared of because I really like HBO's shows and programming, and I think that I think Netflix is such a lower quality than HBO, like in general, like all their original content. It's just the bar is just like there's just a massive gap between it, and now I'm scared that I'm gonna see less interesting stuff. Like the Chair Company was fucking really good.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would see that show on Netflix, and now I'm scared of like what kind of mandates they're gonna pass down.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like the quality of like that content is gonna go down. But here's the thing: it might just be a thing where it's like, yeah, well, like everything's already. This is just another shitty step. I don't know. It like to me, but also it's a thing where it's like I don't know, the content that I care about more isn't affected necessarily.
Yeah,
like smaller studios still making stuff. People do like Shudder, IFC, Neon, A24 are still like out here making really the most interesting content to me.
That's true.
So it's like, God, my volume is all over the place because I have.
Yeah,
I'm
seeing my levels bouncing up and down. I don't know if that's.
No. It's you're good. Fucking.
Okay.
I'm trying to put on background music for myself, but it's like I have it set to the lowest thing and it's still fucking loud.
All right.
I don't know, my gain staging is all over the place, I think.
Pretty weird. That's probably it.
Fucking technical thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. It's hard for me because I'm like it doesn't worry me as much for the wider because you're saying people we're already in this trend of like people going to alternative means.
Yeah.
Of kind of like piracy's up.
That's
you know.
True. Yeah.
Fucking like we mentioned had to. By the way, I was at I edited and finished our last record episode, and I forgot the fact that like we started talking about piracy, and it was like, wait, maybe we should take this out.
That's fine.
But let's what's it called? Yeah, speaking of Planet of the Apes, let's get to the
Let's talk about some apes.
Some apes beneath these apes and battling these apes and conquesting these apes.
And
escaping these apes.
Yeah, escape. Yeah, that's the one.
So we're on our ape journey, going through the Planet of the Apes franchise because we thought it'd be fun. And this section. So we talked already about last episode the very original 1968 Planet of the Apes,
and the Tim Burton one,
and the Tim Burton 2001 reimagining. And now for this episode, we're going to talk about the original 4 sequel films.
Yep.
Because like from
that came out a year apart from each other for 4 years.
Yeah, so
They
to give the
cranked these fucking things out for
they
some reason.
they did. They fucking just went with them. And the budget, it's so funny. Like the budget of each one is lower than the previous every time.
That's
and
crazy.
you could see it
Yeah,
too.
you can.
But yeah, so the original Planet of the Apes came out in 1968. Beneath, which is the first sequel, came out in 70. Escape came out in 71. Conquest 72. Battle 70.
I'd say if you haven't seen these, have a watch party where you just watch all of them in a row.
They do play really interesting.
It
like,
is a
in
fucking
succession.
wild ride. I gotta say, this is the most impossible to predict overarching story I've ever seen.
Yeah, they all go an insane. Every single one has just like such an insanely different direction.
Yeah, I watched these with Avery, and every time we watched a new one, we were just like, "What?
We're doing this now?"
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, how much? Who? What? Wait, Roddy McDowell. Wait, is that Cornelius or is that
the only consistent
My-
actor through every
Roddy
one of these
McDowell.
movies is Roddy McDowell, and he only gets better as the series goes on.
I will say that, but I rewatching them all this time. I did not respect Roddy McDowell's game,
dude,
as much as he has. He's incredible.
He is. He's like Shakespearean in this series. He's fucking amazing.
I would. There are some parts where like I would put him up against Andy Serkis's Caesar. Honestly,
yeah. No, I would love to see an actual like character study movie.
We're gonna talk about it a bit more probably, but I want to say an interesting fact. Actually, yeah, no, do like a Roddy McDowell documentary about him in these movies.
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
I want to know what he thought about being in them. I'm sure there's some kind of documentation somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, there is. I was doing a little bit of research before this, and like he not only he kind of became the spokesperson of the whole franchise pretty much from
wild.
these. And then, like whenever they did like a lot of like he went on SNL like in the ape suit and shit, and
that's
like
fucking awesome.
Also, like all of the if you look at like all of the the promotional images original or like in my I wonder if the original box set. I wonder because like my DVD box set. And this is it. These are the VHS versions, but the cover's all the same. Like it's him like on the main original cover, you know.
He is. I always will associate him with this series and this
with Planet of the Apes now. Yeah, he's the original. But the fact I want to tell you about Conquest of Planet of the Apes. So how the ending, the original ending. So I guess you know how it got kind of weird. The last speech, like the first half of his speech was at the end was like all about war and like I have brought you the Planet of the Apes, etc. And then like he's like, and we will live in peace with humanity. And
yeah, I fucking dude.
The camera gets all weird.
No, like I was like, this is the peak of the series for me. This fucking long ass speech that he gives.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I like rewound it because I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like, because it's like the wrath of an oppressed people saying like, no, I will not forgive, and we will keep pushing until we're equal and free. And then it like he like looks around, and then it's like poorly edited and ADR. Actually, but we're gonna be really nice about it though, and we're not gonna hurt anybody. Yeah, and like it's like clearly recorded in a studio. Oh my god, they completely took the wind out of the ending.
So yeah, the original ending they had for the film was him ending on that darker note. Was basically the first half of his speech, and test audiences, not test audiences, but the studio thought that the ending was too dark, and they're like,
that's exactly what I thought happened.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, just 100%. And they like ADR'd it. They didn't. Roddy McDowell actually refused to like film any new scenes. Like he's
good.
like, no, that's. But like they paid him enough money for him to like do the
Dude,
voiceover.
Fuck off! It's too dark. The ending of the first one was dark.
Yeah,
the ending of the second one. The fucking world gets exploded.
Yeah, the ending. Yeah, that's. I forgot that's how the end. Like when the screen goes white. I was like, and the credits started. I'm like, wait, did I miss a scene?
I've never. So full disclosure, my history with this.
We haven't talked about histories with. Yeah.
I've seen all the new ones. what I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited to see again after watching these because there's like
In
they're like
comparison,
completely different in every single way.
yeah.
And I'd seen the original, and I'd kind of maybe seen the Tim Burton one, but
Uh
like
huh.
forgotten it. I wasn't even fully aware like that these sequels like led directly into each other. I always just thought that
Yeah.
they were just like weird
S-
novelties in the
Maybe
70s.
like anthology type deal.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh huh.
And
Yeah, and
now,
I forgot that it's a whole ass saga.
yeah, it's like a whole fucking continuous story. Uh, and honestly, like I expected to like really dislike them and think they were boring and lame. These movies kind of fucking slap. The second one's lame and stupid, but in like a
The
fun
second
way.
one's the second one's the worst one, yeah, in a dumber way. But Escape and Conquest have a lot of sauce.
Yeah, dude.
It,
And I even like the third one. Like,
yeah, Escape.
yeah,
Or no, the third of the. I guess you
Escape.
could call like the
Conquest
new
and Battle is what I was thinking you were saying.
battle. It's like battle. That's pretty much Conquest, Escape, Conquest, and Battle is kind of like the is like the old Caesar trilogy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the second one is such a fucking anomaly, honestly. Like, you can tell with each one of these, they're not afraid to go in a completely different direction.
Hmm.
Like, this series zigs and zags like crazy, but they're all like so uh, weirdly cohesive, just because
Yeah.
they were made so close together.
Hmm. It's also funny too how like it's such a specific concept, like the idea in the sense that like the Planet of the Apes, like yeah, it's a world ruled by apes, and it's funny how like not just within these movies we just watched, but also the whole franchise, like people take such different takes on that concept.
Yeah, like what
that
can
you
we
would
do with it?
you would think that like there aren't that many ways to do it, but like they've done a lot with it. It's like Ninja Turtles or something.
Yeah,
And that like it seems like it's so specific, but like in how specific it is,
they just build on it like
Yeah.
outward. Like they're not they don't hem themselves into like the second one makes the fatal error of like this is what Planet of the Apes is.
Hmm.
They basically they do the sequel sin of like
Yeah.
let's just try to make the same movie again but slightly
worse.
different. Um,
And Charlton Heston and they did, and Charlton Heston didn't want to come back.
you can tell.
He basically like only agreed to come back if they killed Taylor off, and he's like, I don't want to be.
And
I
they
wanna
were
be in
like, "We'll do you one better."
we'll have just like an infinitely less interesting version of like, what's that character's name in Behind the Planet of the Beneath the Planet, because he reminded me of like in
I don't
Mass
even
Effect,
remember. It's like knockoff Taylor.
in Mass Effect 3 when like there's a character that's supposed to be important in in Mass Effect 3, but they died in Mass Effect 2.
Yep.
So you get a basic ass, like I remember, so like my first playthrough of Mass Effect, Legion didn't make it to Mass Effect 3 in my first Mass Effect playthrough. So instead of Legion, you get this character named Geth 6.
It's just
And
like
he's
a
just
guy.
he's just like a lamer version he's like a reskin lamer version of Legion, and that's what Brent, that's this guy's name.
Oh, Brent. No,
Brent.
So before we get like too deep in it, I know we've already given away a little bit. I want to
Yeah,
say like, go watch these movies before you hear us talk about it, please.
Oh really? Wow, this is like, yeah, actually,
It's so fucking like part of the fun is like trying to figure out where the fuck it's going. Like there were so many
Yeah.
times watching these movies when I was just like, I have no idea what like where like how this is gonna end or what the next movie is gonna be. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you go ahead and watch all of them.
where can people watch it?
I had to rent them, like I always do.
I wonder. Well, it's a Fox property, so I'm guessing. Are they on Disney Plus? Like, or they probably are just rentable.
Yeah, that's the only place I could find them.
And it's not exactly a hot franchise right now, so it's
No.
like nobody. Like, it's not an IP that I think everyone's fucking going for. But yeah, definitely in whatever way you want to do. I'm not going to tell you folks how to access the films, but y'all are smart.
Yeah. You'll figure it out. You're scrappy.
Yeah, I want to mention we had a comment on our Soldier review. Somebody's like, I disagree with you. This movie's fucking rocks, but whatever.
Okay.
But good luck with the channel. They said.
Thanks.
Um,
That's a fair
but,
fair assessment.
yeah, but long story short, I just wanted real quick my just quick history of these movies. Like so like I said, the original was like a childhood favorite of mine. Eventually, I think in high school, was when I started. Was when I went through the sequels.
Hmm.
And I don't remember anything about Beneath the Planet of the Apes because I just found it boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Um,
Same.
I remember Escape the Planet of the Apes being fun. There were a couple of like a lot of the screw because Escape the Planet of the Apes. The first half of that is
It's
a
like
little
a
bit of a
sitcom almost.
screwball comedy, like yeah, marriage sitcom, and then the second half of the movie shit gets real, real fast.
When the humans turn on him.
But it's also wait, no, I remember. I actually sorry, I'm brain blast. I'm remembering. I watched after when Dawn of the Planet of the Apes came out.
Yeah.
When I was in high school,
In 2008.
2014. I remember because it came out in 2014, and 2014 is the best year in cinema. Whiplash, Birdman, X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Oh, dude, Whiplash. Birdman.
Yeah, 2000. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
2014.
Dawn. I was thinking of the first one. It kind of fucked with me, and we're getting like we're gonna cover these movies,
Yeah.
but
Edge of Tomorrow.
it kind of fucked with me learning that the first one of these came out in 2008 because it kind of it came out in 2011. Rise.
2011.
Still,
Yeah, that's a lot earlier than you.
Yeah, like
there was a lot of distance between all of them.
it kind of fucked with my like whole like timeline of like history in in the 2000s.
The Planet of the Apes franchise is such a weird measuring. It's like they all skipped a reboot cycle.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like the seven. They took so long from 1973 to make a remake.
Yep.
And then it just failed so hard and went nowhere.
Yeah, 'cause
And then
sucks.
10 years later, randomly they're like, "What if we just do it? We do it different this time."
I wouldn't have minded a sequel to the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes set in just like ape version of human life.
Ape DC.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. With Abraham Lincoln.
With Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, maybe. But what's it called? So like, I went back and watched these originals after Dawn of the Planet of the Apes came out, and yeah, it was kind of the same thing of like Escape was fun. Conquest. So I didn't like Conquest back then because like I was directly comparing it
Interesting.
to the new, and I was kind of I think I was just kind of a bit like recency bias of
Yeah.
like how amazing Dawn was, and we'll see how
That's
I feel like
interesting.
but basically like this viewing of these movies felt a lot more separate from the new, because like when I rewatched them
Yeah,
it
I
was
haven't
the
seen,
era of those coming
yeah.
out.
The last one of the new ones I've seen was Kingdom, and I had a
Uh-huh.
horrible experience watching Kingdom. It might not on the rewatch I might like it more, but I had an awful theater experience seeing Kingdom, so that's all I associate it with now. So,
Planet of the Apes is a real interesting way how you can tell people to enter, like entry point wise. Like you can really fuck someone up
yeah,
if like they're like I just want to watch a Planet of the Apes. Like I'll watch a 2001. Like I start with Tim Burton,
yeah, bad decision.
and they think that's like how all of them are. Yeah, let's get into like just some of the. I imagine that we're mostly going to talk about Escape and Conquest, but we should let's kind of like just break into
Yeah, no,
some specific
I'm
with
interested.
Beneath.
There's interesting stuff in all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, so with Beneath, Beneath Planet of the Apes starts, and it's literally the last like
exactly the same.
the last like 10 minutes of the original Planet of the Apes, like down to like
Yeah, we started, and I'm like, wait, we're just gonna watch the whole like last sequence.
it's
I'm
not
like,
a montage.
are they gonna cut around this? Oh no, we're just repeating the ending.
just
It's like
straight up?
a few of these movies sometimes really feel like they're stretching for time.
Yeah. All of these are hella short too.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I think that they'd be good to watch in rapid succession.
Exactly. Be a fun watch party. The fucking 6-hour watch party.
Yeah. I want the ultimate cut. I want the Planet of the Apes. I want the Snyder cut
Yeah.
of just all the original Planet of the Apes movies put together.
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
what if we get like that fucking person who like put the MCU in chronological order, like
Yeah.
every scene, because like with the time, like all the time, so it would start like with Escape the Planet. Like imagine if the first movie was Escape the Planet of the Apes, and it starts with like, oh yeah, these apes come back in time, and then you get to see where they came from.
Yeah. No, well, you could do that anytime because, to be honest, like this whole series is recursive. Like you can watch
Yeah.
the next one. Like you can start with 2, and it still kind of makes sense. Like like as a series, because
It's like
it just restarts, like because
that's
this
true.
whole series is in a time loop.
Yeah, it's like Nonagon. Yeah, it's true. You could start literally at any point.
Yeah, everything
And
takes place after the last movie, no matter what you do.
it's like Nonagon Infinity.
Yeah, it's an Ouroboros of a series.
Yeah. Wow. Actually, that does completely work. Yeah, if you start without seeing how it all became.
Yeah.
I had some Star Wars like Caesar. He was giving some Anakin vibes for reals.
Yeah, no, for sure, dude.
Just
Just imagine having never seen any of them and starting with 2, and being like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Like, what's he doing?" And then like the fucking.
and then the world blows
mind
up.
fuck at like when you get to the first Planet of the Apes at the end of this, like when you start over and seeing that this, oh my god, this is Taylor. Wait a minute.
Oh god, yeah. Like who was that guy that comes in?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a good point. But yeah, so it starts the ending. So pretty soon after that, we get introduced to Brent, and his ship. Who I guess they were just sent to find Taylor immediately after, and and I guess
Sent from apparently modern day, like apparently
modern ass day.
Yeah, apparently
1970.
68
We,
Los Angeles,
yeah, we
where
have
we have interstellar travel.
but it's normal ass 1973.
But everything else is the same because it's cheap.
Yeah, because like we lost money each time. But what's it called? So yeah, so Skipper dies. Oh yeah, and he runs into so basically like we get a little bit of a skip where Taylor investigates cliff wall.
Taylor runs into a literal firewall and like gets like lightning strikes around him and shit, and you're like, what is? Are these like anomalies in the zone, like it's Stalker?
Yeah. Taylor gets sucked into a perception filter.
Yep.
And Nova's left alone. Brent runs into Nova, seeing that she has Taylor's dog tags.
Nova just made me laugh more and more as this movie went on, because all she does is just look confused quietly in a bikini.
Her facial expression is just concerned.
Yeah.
the whole time.
Like just looks stupid and confused.
Just don't know what's going on. Yeah, so and then what's it called?
Yeah, what's his name?
Brent, he goes to Ape City.
Really he finds Nova and he's like, "All right. I'll chill with you."
Yep. They what's it called? Does he meet with Dr. Z? Really the thing that I like the movie really starts for me when we get to Psychic City. When we get
That's
to
like
Psychic...
fucking like 2/3 of the way through the movie, I feel like. Or like half of the way through.
Yeah.
Nova takes him to Ape City, and there's like a weird like power struggle between the gorillas and the orangutans. And
yeah.
Do you think it's done better in War
Tim
or
Burton's...
Battle for the Planet of the Apes? When there's like a gorilla coup.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I think it is done better in Battle, in that like I care about the characters more.
I'm pretty sure in this movie. Oh, I texted it to you. This movie has a lot more like Vietnam politics. Like this movie's about Vietnam in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, it's also like Cold War, just like with all the nuclear.
Yeah, but there's like protesters, and then they sick the gorillas on them, and one of the chimp protesters yells, "Gorilla brutality! Gorilla brutality!" And that always made me laugh.
Yeah,
that's the funniest line in all of these movies.
the best one, at least Beneath is known for something. Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, Brent is wounded by a gorilla soldier taking on Nova to the home of the chimpanzees.
Yep. Zira and Roddy McDowell, Cornelius
are there,
and they're like, "Oh my God, are you Taylor? Because you look exactly like Taylor."
You look like the Walmart ass version of Taylor. Yeah, and this is like their only scene. They don't really come back later, right? Or then we see them with Dr. Zaius later. Here's the thing. I'll be
after everyone leaves Ape City, they're out of the movie. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And off the planet somehow, apparently. I guess they forgot to mention. They forgot to mention that
working on
their
a spaceship.
buddy was putting together a spaceship so they could leave. Or, I don't know. I don't actually know why they left Earth.
I like how any plot holes that like a previous movie in this franchise creates, it just like says like happen off screen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or like it just happened. It just fucking just roll with it.
That's part of the charm, though. It's just
Yeah.
it feels so fucking like wildly cobbled together. This whole series, like it feels so patchwork, but it fits together in a weird way. Like as one overarching story, it's fucking nonsense.
It really is just like loosely fitting Jenga bricks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
As it goes on. But yeah, sorry. Like I watched this one. Obviously, like it's the first one. It's the one that I remember the least. This movie just like refuses to.
It's just
like
it's a worse version of the first one. They leave Ape City and then they're like immediately captured and then they escape and then they're captured. It's so like, and then they just kind of hang out.
It's really
underground
repetitive
for a little while.
Yeah. No, we're just in the catacombs for a minute.
They go underground and they're like, oh my god, it's a train station. Let's hang out here for a few scenes. Just kind of try to figure out what we should do next.
I like we know that we're in New York. I just realized this is New York City, so it's like Ape City is pretty. My old home, New York.
And
my favorite.
He has like the whole like revelation, like oh my god, this is Earth, and then like we're like, well, yeah, we know,
we knew that,
and then like even people who haven't seen the first one, like they reveal it at the beginning of this movie.
Yeah,
it's like yeah, we get it. Like he doesn't have to have this whole long reveal. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that same twist twice, you guys.
Yeah, and while they're hanging out upside down, they get captured by some weird, freaky people in weird bald people.
They find a tunnel to spooky, weird land.
Yeah,
where this part is the most like someone had like a capital I idea for this. They were like, okay, but what if not all the people are feral? What if in the thousands of years humanity has like hung out underground with nuclear weapons that have irradiated them into having psychic pain powers, and they don't communicate with words, you guys. They communicate with brain. And they all go to the Church of the New. Is anybody writing this down? They go to the Church of the Atom.
Somebody saw this part and was like, "I have an idea for a video game called Fallout."
Exactly.
They all turn into Total Recall mutant. Total Recall was the main vibe. I was kind of getting but I really like the interrogation scene with Brent. How like their psychic voices are like overwhelming him.
Yeah, that scene goes on for fucking ever.
I know, it's so long and it's so uncomfortable.
They brain torture him like 6 times with this like really annoying like high pitched drone that comes out of my speakers in a way that still hurts me as well.
you in fact were
getting mentally tortured by this movie at this point. Like I was like at the first part of the scene I was like, what? Who are these people? And then at about the halfway point I was like, can we fucking move? Can we go somewhere?
Yeah, can we just like get rid of this? Yeah, so the mutants force Brent. Yeah, so
and then he meets. Oh my God, it's Taylor.
Oh my God, it's Taylor. Remind me how he gets his. He's in his NASA suit at this point. Do they show us him getting his suit back?
Taylor, I don't think that's a NASA suit.
Or like he's in his.
It's like a jacket. He's got like a white Picard jacket.
Oh wait, the psychic humans probably gave it to him.
Yeah, they gave him clothes because he didn't want to be naked the whole time for this one.
Yeah, he didn't want to be in a fucking loincloth. Yeah, no, Charlton Heston definitely had a long list of like, I don't want to be fucking running around in my underwear. I'm not gonna be beaten and have shit thrown on me.
This movie's so stupid. As I'm like thinking back to like all the like, this is honestly the worst one.
It is.
As I'm thinking back to like the plot developments, even just like recounting the plot is frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I think a part of it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, because like he comes back, he meets Taylor. And then one of the guards makes him fight Taylor, and it's really boring. And they fight for a really long time, and then they put in Nova, and they meet with Nova. It's just like and meanwhile, the fucking orangutans leading the gorillas to find the Forbidden Land, and there's like a big political controversy there.
And the girls are coming toward, what is it? The site they put up like a psychic firewall. Yeah. And Dr. Zaius is
there.
And he's like, it's a trick.
Yeah, they show like crucified, dying gorillas.
Yeah, like scarecrowed up gorillas. Yeah, but it's all
Not
an
real.
illusion.
It's a trick.
It's a trick. Yeah, no, the apes invade the city, making their way to the cathedral, and yeah, they kill a bunch of mutants.
Yep. Oh yeah, they take it. There's a really long scene where the mutants sing a song, and
Yeah.
then they
Oh, and
take.
they worship. They do
They
worship a big
worship a
bomb,
big golden nuke.
which my prop.
Yeah. And they
No,
all
there are gonna be
take
some
off their
fun
Mission
props.
Impossible masks to show that they are in fact mutated and gross.
They're weird goo
They're
people.
ghouls
Yeah.
with psychic powers.
Mhm.
But yeah, no. Ultimately, the apes invade, and then they kill all these humans, and then the humans kill all these apes, and they
And then
kill
Taylor,
Nova,
as
and
he's-
Nova's like, maybe the whole thing should fucking die.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And then he just does.
Yep, and Charlton Heston, blows it up, and that's just a bright white light,
Yeah.
and that's how the movie ends.
I guess this nuke is a super nuke that can end the whole world.
Exactly, it's a nuke that ends the movie.
Yeah, as we established right before it happens.
Yeah.
And he talks to Zaius, and Zaius is like, you again. He's like, shut up,
Yeah.
and he pushes a button, and the whole world ends, and that's how Planet of the Apes 2 ends. Is the nuke blows up the world.
I think another way that this movie suffers is that, like, it's the only one where the core focus isn't about xenophobia and racism.
What is it even about?
And
it's about war. It's about Vietnam,
it's about nukes.
kinda.
I think it's about. I think it's Cold War. You said Vietnam. I felt biggest like in terms of just Cold War, in terms of like just just paranoia against these like two separate groups, and and just like feeding off that. I just got like major kind of like Cold War, like, oh, how are we gonna move forward if we don't trust each other, like type.
Yeah, and then the
and
bleakest ending.
Yeah, and
it
then
comes
just
out of
like,
nowhere and then says, "Get the fuck out of the theater."
and then it's just like, go on, movie. The movie felt angry at me.
Yeah, it felt
Like,
it felt angry that it had to be made.
Yeah, this movie felt like it didn't want to exist.
Like, I don't want to make a sequel.
Yeah, it's real anti. But I was gonna say, as far as yeah, no, I think that the other four movies in this original here are way more have way more intelligent commentary on it's just way more specifically like about xenophobia, and just like about the internal, like, all xenophobia, and also just like the internal like animalistic urge to destroy, and how like they talk about like, oh yeah, humans, like it's just a cycle. It's like, every movie's like, yep, the humans are dicks in movies, well the apes are dicks in this movie, the humans are, and just like how it just keeps flopping back and forth.
Yep. It's maybe we're not so different.
Yeah. Which, funnily enough, I was looking at the Wikipedia for the original book, and apparently the author of the book got an idea. Like, he was just at the zoo one day. He was definitely high. He was at the zoo one day, and he was just like looking at
the apes, like
looking at the monkeys, and he like noticed, I looked at their faces and just saw like how similar to their human expression, like they were to human expressions, and I thought, like it made me what if these guys rule the world?
Yeah, I gotta say, like, all these movies have ridiculously dark endings.
Yeah,
which makes the ending of Conquest so fucking frustrating.
Exactly. It really should have just ended on his on his fucking war cry.
Let Caesar be a righteous monster. Let that happen. That makes him so much more interesting.
Yeah, let him become like a fucking a mad king.
Yeah, but we'll get to Caesar.
Yes. So Escape the Planet of the Apes. I want to talk about so fun, which while I was watching it, I'm like, this one might be my favorite. I think it might still just. I do think this movie has the best antagonist.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. That dude is honestly great.
The doctor guy, what's his name? Dr. Bradford.
I would say, he is the best. He's for sure.
No, Otto Haslin. That's his name. Yeah, Dr. Otto Haslin, who from the we're gonna get to it, but like from the jump, he's like, fuck these apes.
Yeah, they show up and he's like, I don't trust them.
Yeah.
If they're here, then what's going on where they came from?
Yeah.
What are humans like there?
So this movie starts with but do you have a specific prop from beneath? The only one I could think of is the
I
bomb.
want the matte painting of that shot with like the bus and like the buildings and shit underground. I want that matte painting for my wall.
Oh yeah, that shit did look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Cool. But yeah, this movie opens up in 1973 Earth. Yeah, it starts like
it starts with a Planet of the Apes ass spaceship floating in water, and then you see a helicopter, and you're like, what?
we're in modern day, and a bunch of soldiers come out to come get the astronauts out, and they think that it's they think that it's going to be Taylor, it's going to be, or we as an audience, we don't know who it could be, and then it's revealed to be three apes, specifically Cornelius, Zira, and
Someone
this
else.
third guy.
And the music's like,
and it's all 70. The soundtrack of this one fucking rips.
They
they really lean into like just the
they
70s
get really
funk.
jazzy. Yeah, no, it's
The bass goes off.
yeah. This movie is probably the least crazy sci-fi of all of these.
Yeah.
It's a role reversal. In the cheapest possible way.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense why, like, every single movie they're like, okay, can you do another one but for less money? Like, that's literally every time, and it's pretty logical as far as like, yeah, well, we're just have less apes.
Yeah, well,
and
we established that the Planet of the Apes is just Earth, and we've also established that time travel is something people do in this universe. So, well, it's where it's pretty cheap to film? Los Angeles.
Let's send them back in time. What else is funny to me is the fact that, like, up to this point, we've only had forwards time travel.
Yeah.
Like, where we had, like, time dilation.
They go into, like, a time storm or some shit.
According to this, and according to the movie, and Dr. Milo says in the movie that the nuclear shockwave from the Earth's destruction sent them back in time. It created a
off camera.
Wikipedia literally says, I wanted Dr. Milo to be in more of the movie because, like, I liked him explaining things.
Yeah, he's only there to explain everything and then die.
But
die in a really stupid, funny way.
Yeah, die in the dumbest fucking way.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the apes arrive and it's a goofy opening. And after the title sequence,
They're like, what are we gonna do with these apes?
What are we gonna do with these apes? And at this point, we don't know. They're being quiet. They're silent.
For some reason,
we don't know.
I didn't understand the logic of it when they explained why they were staying silent.
Well, I think they were just. I think Cornelius says that they don't want to, like, if they'd be like dissected or whatever. They're worried about like being dissected.
But they're
like,
so clearly not normal chimps. Is the thing. Is that so? That's a question. Are we supposed to think, like, in this universe, is it like a Roger from American Dad situation where everyone just kind of sees them as, like, normal chimps? Like, we as the audience see it that's a guy in a suit, but, like, everyone else in the movie just sees, like, a chimp.
So, the general consensus amongst the fans is that they are supposed to look like, because in the originals, right, or in these movies, there was no technology. You could not like have a real ape. There was no CGI ape. You couldn't do like an animatronic.
Yeah.
Like the most convincing technology is people in makeup and
kind of walking with a hunch.
Kind of walking with a hunch, and we're supposed to. So I guess the point is, say the way that they look in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, where it's like they are proportioned apes that just talk.
Yeah.
Is how they're supposed to be viewed.
Okay.
Is like they do just straight up look like
they're like apes that walk upright.
Yeah, and I think a part of that has to do with I think a part of that, like in this movie, when you see baby apes, like they're just regular, like they do just have like baby chimps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's true. They just use like actual chimps.
Yeah. Baby Caesar in this movie is just like a regular little chimp. That goes fucking crazy. I forgot that's how he survived. The end of this movie is fucking nuts.
All these movies are fucking nuts. You would never see like.
I forgot how dark this one in particular
it's a
gets.
shockingly dark ending.
once the shoe drops.
Yeah.
And especially it's also too like halfway through this the first half of this they make you care. I think they do because yeah, okay, so let's talk about the plot a little more before we start talking about that. Basically, so they're at the zoo. They're not talking because they're worried that they're going to be dissected.
Sure.
And the veterinarians at the doctor at the zoo here.
Do they explain why they were going into space to begin with?
Actually, no, I don't really think they do. To escape the explosion,
like they worked with this guy who
Dr. Milo fixed the ship.
Who rebuilt the ship that sunk to the bottom of the fucking ocean.
With the tools of
like the Bronze Age, essentially.
Yeah. Fucking. Was it? Yeah. With the tools of the Bronze Age, fixed the ship, and I guess they just like heard that there might be a nuke, so it's like they just hopped in the ship. It doesn't matter.
Went back in
it really
time.
doesn't matter.
That's the
there's
main
a couple
crux
other
of it.
there's a couple other little plot holes. That's the more important thing. How they got there not important. They're back in time
really
now. Shut the fuck up. That's not what this movie's about.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Just roll with it. That really is like you have to
goofy,
give in to like whatever the setup
sci-fi,
is.
Where it was a dog's brain in a man's body, like that kind of sci-fi. Like just buy in,
exactly.
right?
It's like they could be
the
running across
outlandishness is like part of
the
50s.
Appeal. The Fly, like. Yeah, yeah. Whether they're the veterinarians there put them under some like psychological, which a lot of I start to realize like.
Me too.
I'm really excited to get back into the new. The new Planet of the Apes movies. The new trilogy references a lot of shit in these films. Like it's almost like there's a lot of things. Like even the dexterity test or whatever that they give. Dr. Zira and Cornelius are like similar to ones that they give to Bright Eyes and Caesar in the first of the new film. Yeah. Like poetry rhymes.
Zira
and what's it called? And
Zira doesn't
Zira wants to say something. Like Zira is more like why are we hiding ourselves? Yeah. It's funny, like she also just doesn't like being a like, I mean, nobody would, but it's like she's very doesn't want to be in this position of being treated like an animal. Like it makes her a lot more upset than Cornelius, Cornelius is able to like blend in a little bit better, I guess. But I mean, it's fair. Like this is like an upsetting, weird situation for them. And yeah, overall, I think with the first half of this movie, they do a good job. Like you already care about these characters from the first Planet of the Apes, I think. Like they're likable, good characters in the first one, and yeah, they have good chemistry. Like it's kind of in a weird way because the first half of this movie is like a goofy, like screwball kind of comedy. Like she's trying on dresses in the shop and I lost my shit. When they're like, the male of your species, does he talk? And he's like, only when she tells me, only when she lets me.
Yep.
And everyone's like,
people really love these apes.
No,
I would love these apes if they were like they're a phenomenon. They're celebrities.
No, 100%. Like we'd be all about it. And these two actors, Roddy McDowall and who's the actress that plays Zira?
She is great.
They're both great, and they both have great chemistry with one another.
Like Kim Hunter. Yeah, she's
Kim
like
Hunter.
A fish out of water, right? So like some naivete is to be like expected, but Grape Juice Plus, man, what the fuck? What is it?
Grape Juice Plus.
They do this like it's the 70s. They're treating her like she's like a child a lot of the time. Like she's like a psychologist. There's no way in hell that the apes from Planet of the Apes never discovered some kind of alcohol. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of the time, like alcohol. She just acts like a kid.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's and they don't really do the same thing with Cornelius as much. I mean, they're both like. A fish out of water type deal,
and
that,
and she says something goofy,
like coming
and everyone
from
goes,
this whole different culture.
Silly Zira. And that never really happens with Cornelius.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think that's a part of it though, kind of like what they're saying. Like I think the fact that like they in the movie how they kind of like immediately like put them into like they put them into these like very
Yeah.
westernized gender roles too. Just in terms like they really just like are like forcing them into this to assimilate to this like American Western culture that they are not a part of, and like they think
Right.
it's funny at first, but then like throughout the course of the movie, like they realize like yeah, the human world fucking sucks, and I think that's part. What I'm trying to say is like I think how they
I think it was
infantilize her and
intentionally
stuff, and like how like they don't treat her. Yeah, I think it's a bit part of it. Like I think it's to show like yeah, this is like
right.
another aspect in which like
Dude.
humanity is shitty. Uh, because I ultimately that's like a lot of the messages of a lot of these movies. Like, yeah,
So she's
humanity
pregnant
sucks,
in this
doesn't it?
movie,
Yeah, she's
I
pregnant, and she was
guess.
apparently pregnant during the events
Yeah,
of
they might have mentioned it and I just
Planet
missed
of
it.
the. She just
They,
was.
okay.
They didn't. They didn't. This is the like. This is just like oh, we
yeah,
need a
she's pregnant,
we need a baby.
and the doctor is like, well, you should have. She's like, I'm pregnant, and I would like some grape juice plus. And he's like, all right, and he just gives. And doesn't she also smoke a cigarette? No, he smokes in front of her. No, he says he doesn't want to smoke in front of her because it would hurt the baby.
Yeah.
But he gives her a full glass of wine.
Yes. Yes. He says that, and then I like when I like
Yeah.
when Cornelius smokes a cigar with when
Dude, he
Ricardo
shows up
Montalban
and
gives
he's
him.
instantly the
Holy
most
surprise,
likable
Ricardo
character in the
Montalban, by
movie.
the way, too.
He's so charming.
He's such a good actor. It was so crazy.
Yes.
He's great in the next one too. We'll get to. He's better in the next one, honestly.
He instantly pops.
But for
You're
what
like,
little
oh
role
shit,
he is
it's
here,
that
like he's
guy.
perfect. Like everything,
Yeah.
it's fucking Khan.
wouldn't doubt
Was
it.
was Roddy
Literally
McDowell ever
everyone
in
was
Star Trek or anything? Like I feel like, yeah, like this honestly makes watching these movies makes me want to look at some of his other human work. He voices someone in a bug light, yeah, because I'm sure, like he's been in a lot of others, a lot of older actors. Like I
Yeah.
really need to
Yeah.
get
I
more
don't
of
know
a
shit
get
about
more of a
older
range
actors,
on.
to be honest.
Yeah. But we were talking about we mentioned the Doctor. So Doctor
Sleeper
Otto
hit of a
Haskell,
villain.
who
I think he's my favorite villain
immediately
in the whole series. Just
yeah,
mostly because of his performance. He's so intense.
mine too. He's really intense the whole time. So like he's the president's science advisor. And immediately like you can tell from the get go like he
Because
doesn't
he's just
trust the
puzzling
apes.
it out. Like,
He thinks
well,
they have ulterior
if
motive.
where
Even
they
I
come
think
from, humans are like enslaved. Like, where is that?
where
If that's in the future, how long do we have, and how can we prevent that? Like, it's all very like reasonable motivations. Yeah.
yeah, it's logical for him. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's a thing where it's like we can look at them like I think there are other ways to deal with it beyond like
Well,
fucking like condemning these apes to death and like forcing
absolutely. I do appreciate
forcible
this
castration.
movie's, this whole series' commitment to that, like,
It being on the line,
like
yeah.
the future is what it is. Like, that's something that I can't stand in time travel movies, is changing the future. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Like, if you change the future to
Yeah.
where there are no apes, then there'd be no apes to come back to warn you about the future. Yeah, exactly. Like,
The planet of the apes is
we know what's going to
inevitable.
happen because it's already in the history
Like,
of people who came
yeah.
back in time. Like, it just makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost a thing too where you look at like with the new movies, you could almost be like so many elements of the new movies that you could see it as like maybe like in 2009 Star Trek kind of way where it's like it's a separate timeline that kind of maybe like feeds into it. Like how like because in 2009 Star Trek they legitimately say this is an alternate timeline
Interesting.
that was caused by this specific time travel event.
I haven't seen any new
Because
ones.
have you seen those or it's been a while?
New ones from fucking.
Oh,
15 years ago.
1 and 3 are good. There are three of them. 1 and 3 are good. Into Darkness sucks, but like basically like it is a separate time. The original Star Trek timeline exists, and is a thing that they talk about as like, yeah, the original series, but like a time travel thing happened here and caused this new timeline to erupt. And I think you could almost look at the original Planet of the Apes and this kind of in a similar way, where it's like the new, sorry, the I meant the original ones and the new movies. Like it could be like just like an alternate timeline that was created by some kind of little
fair.
change
But yeah,
that happened along
like,
the way. But yeah,
I like committing to the future that that you prophesy. And it does. They spell out exactly what's going to happen, and then it just does over the next two movies.
Mm-hmm.
Happens a lot faster than I would expect.
Yeah, pretty much.
But,
you just put it out there.
Because like Planet of the Apes is
and
like
a lot faster than they say it's going to happen
like
in this movie.
2,000
like
years
basically...
after 1973, but like the Rise of the Apes only takes about like 30 years.
Yeah, no, literally from from the end of this movie to really not that much time. But what's it called? I wanted to say, so Dr. Hislin basically is just like trying to get more info about, because the key piece of information that Cornelius and Zira don't reveal to the world basically, and they're like, which their allies are good, because there's two good humans in this movie who are boring, who are just their human allies. Yeah, they're not important, but they're just human friends. Like they can find in them that like, yeah, like we're not telling the world that like that Dr. Zero, that like humans were like hunted for sport and shit. Like they were treated really that badly. Even though like the argument in the movie is like, we treat animals the same way and are human, which funny enough they acknowledge.
That's true. And we do all kinds of fucked up shit to them. So like, can you imagine what they're gonna do to us?
Yeah. It is just like really well. Even when it comes out, it's funny. Like the government officials are, and it's funny too because like that's not how it go down today. But like the government officials are like, yes, well we acknowledge it. Like like we're being culturally relative, and like this 2,000 years from now is a different world. Just like it's still a threat. So like therefore we're gonna come to. Which here's the thing: the forcible sterility and like a forced abortion is awful, terrible. But like it's
that's
like
true.
well at least they're not killing them.
There's a low bar, but I honestly think that they would have ended up just killing them and dissecting them. Yeah. Because honestly, the
would
point
have found some
that
kind of
it took
excuse
to escalate to the point of like forced castration, I don't think it's that much further of a reach for them to be like, well, we have to study their brains.
Yeah, true. Yeah, eventually down the line, like some policy will be pushed through to, then we get into some Data's Day bullshit.
Yeah, that's after that's after the movie where shit gets real, and they take them to that interrogation room and they give her sodium pentothal. And then she tells them all the horrible shit that they do to humans.
And
like a slur.
And they start treating them like they keep calling them monkeys.
Like, I don't know why
really
that would make them tell
like
you
slur,
what you want to
like
hear. They get all mean with them, like that's gonna like
exactly like they really start. Yeah, no, they really start treating them as like so hostile.
Cornelius does the dumbest
and then it
fucking
really becomes
thing
bad when
ever.
Cornelius. So like,
and he like. I'm pretty sure that guy wouldn't have even stopped you from leaving.
He pushes an orderly. Well, no, just because he insulted Zira. He called her a monkey.
You want your food? I'll just set your tray. You got to keep your strength up, you monkeys.
Yeah, and he had enough.
But it's like, just leave. He pushes the orderly over, and the orderly dies.
Well,
but
he doesn't think. Yeah, he doesn't think that he killed him though. Like he thinks. Yeah, but he's got monkey strength, which is a whole established thing.
They're
as far as like in some of
than
these movies,
you,
like, why do you even fuck with them? They're so strong. But what's it called? Oh, we forgot. There's a great speech scene I wanted to say in this movie with Cornelius with Roddy McDowell, where he when he recounts it's a great speech.
Oh yeah,
where
he's talking about like the whole history.
Where he because he talks about
it's crazy how much he knows about what like it seems like in the first one it was like we found this doll and these glasses, but now it's like he knows like a beat by beat breakdown of exactly how the next two movies are gonna go.
Yeah, like he legitimately just breaks it all down. Like, also it's funny how like some of the words and names get changed around. Like, where he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he said the ape who freed us, his name was Aldo. He also says that it took 2 centuries for apes to fully
It goes a
transition
lot
into
well, you
becoming
know,
slaves.
it's
But like,
2,000 years of history.
it's
I
20
assume some
years
stuff is
in the
gonna
next.
get lost and changed. That was my fucking cope.
Yeah, yeah. Now that makes sense. Wait, I just like I said within
Continuity
each movie, I
does,
just
I
didn't
think,
worry. I just didn't worry about it.
click
I'm like, okay, I'll
together
just take it.
in a pretty consistent way. However dumb it is, they covered their bases, in my opinion.
It's good. I think it's just that like the plot,
Yeah.
the mishaps and plot are kind of like
Yeah.
close enough, where it's like it still gets to the same conclusion. Like we still like it's kind of like
that's
what you said.
inevitable.
No matter what, we still get to the Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Like no matter what comes down to it, like it always ends up. Actually, yeah, no. On all roads lead. If you think about it, actually, as like, if the original plan, the 1968 film, every single movie in this whole franchise, the 1968 film could be the final chapter. You know what I mean? Like you could start at any other point, and that would be like the most poignant ending.
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
Is him coming across
I
the
actually
Statue of Liberty.
think Conquest might be a good starting point. And then you know, you see them as slaves, and we'll get to it, but you see them like rise up, and then they hit like the peak of their and then you see Caesar at the end of the what would be the last one. Yeah, kind of.
So that makes Caesar more like Kylo Ren.
It's honestly interesting to start.
Yeah, no, that makes Conquest would be.
I think part of why I'm so into this series is because I love the novelty of it just being a big circle, where like one of the sequels takes it back.
Yeah.
So now it's just a big loop.
Yeah, it's very cool. But yeah, so shit gets real. Cornelius accidentally kills a dude, and now they're on the fucking. And I think that
like a third of the movie.
Yeah, they're on the run for like a good chunk, like the last third of the movie. Yeah, and Dr. Otto Haslund, like he has some fucked up line.
Yeah,
where he says like they've caused death, now they deserve death, or something like that. Like he's like, what is it? Like, what happened to you? Did you have like a Gordy's home situation, where like did you have a bad experience with a monkey? Did did Curious George mean to you? Like what? Where's your ape hang up?
Could be, yeah.
Can Nope be in the Planet of the Apes universe? Oh, you know, the stupid thing I was thinking. This is a 20th century. This is a Fox property. This is a Fox IP. Where's our Alien and Predator crossover?
Alien Predator crash on the Planet of the Apes.
I don't think it is.
Dude, I can see.
I have access
the
to
line
every Alien comic, and actually,
of like
I didn't see
a gorilla on a horse, and then the 3 dots show up on him.
Like they're hunting a bunch of humans. Wait, no, the apes are hunting. Wait, here's the setup. Yeah. The apes are hunting a bunch of humans at night, and I want it to be at night. They're hunting a bunch of humans at night, and they come across a bunch of humans that have all been face hugged.
These are sick, and they take them into
and they're
the
like, "What the hell?" And then the
the ape city, and then the chest bursters come out. No, I love it. This is dude, ape aliens.
Yeah.
Ape hybrid aliens.
Ape. Planet of the Apes and Alien.
Oh, please, screen
Wait,
share.
is this from a real comic? I'm sorry, I'm looking up. I think. Hopefully.
I gotta see this.
Yes. Sorry, I'm looking. Yeah, wait 1 second. Sorry, folks. Audio format. I'm trying to find. Wait, hold up. I don't think this is real.
Holy shit!
This little panel here.
No way, that's real. That's about what I expected.
Is that pretty much what you thought it was gonna be?
That's sick though. That's perfect that they would worship the nuke and the alien queen.
Yeah,
Alien versus Predator versus Planet of the Apes is probably that would be a film property made only for this podcast as the audience.
Yeah, no, the interest is the interest is so low.
That's exactly what I thought it
this
would
looks
look
real.
like.
Hold up.
He's looking at a face hugger.
Oh, dude, Doctor Zaius is examining a face hugger. Oh,
It looks like a
so
fan comic.
sick.
Oh my
Might
god,
be a fan
the
comic,
android
Paul
Zaius, you
Hanley.
see that?
Champion Matt. Champion. Whoa!
No, there's no way that's real. I want it to be though.
There is. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I want a shirt that's just
Sorry, folks.
android Zaius.
I'll
yeah, holding his head.
Android Zaius. That's pretty sick. Paul Chanley, Champion, Alien vs Predator. Wait. We'll see what the critic.
I would read this.
Forgive
I'm
me, this
sad
is
it's not
from
an actual comic.
Alien vs Predator.
Versus apes versus critters.
Alien vs Predator vs Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, throw critters in
versus
there.
Critters. Is that real? Wait, hold up. Sorry, folks. Once again, this is okay. Like this fan art is pretty sick. So I have a small monsters crazy.
I mean,
critters.
I'm gonna read it.
Artist is
Aliens versus Predators versus Planet of the Apes versus Critters.
Paul Hanley. I think it's a fan comic that he made a couple of issues of. We did this as a gag. It would be fun. It's a few issues
might just be
old
a couple
now,
pages.
I think this is like a test. Yeah, I think it is just like he's like trying to say like, hey, this is what it would be like type deal. Okay, yeah, no, it's fucking sick. Yeah, we would be the only people talking about this comic.
I need the.
I would buy the
omnibus interdimensional cable so I can go to the universe where that movie happened. Yeah.
Where that happened.
Yeah.
You know, I think in a few months you'll
I'm
be able
not
to type
fucking
into Sora fucking 3 or whatever. No, hell no. I need real people. You know what? We'll do it, Joseph. we will be the light that we want to see. This is my whole thing with like my Men in Black. It's gonna be the Men in Black
Dude,
video game. It could be a video game. Fuck
I want that game so bad. And yes, it will be open world like every other game we talk about. I was thinking that like while I was watching, like, man, Planet of the Apes is not like a bad like idea for like an open world game. Like conceptual, like this big desolate. Because honestly, half the time,
I don't know about that.
Planet of the Apes 2, it just looked like he was running around Shadow of the Colossus world.
There isn't any like I don't really think there's like a power fantasy element within because I feel like everything that makes like a good game is the idea that like is the power fantasy element of like you as a player
would just like
feeling,
a nice like mystery,
feeling powerful
like
or feeling
like science fiction story, you know. I get to go around and talk to the different apes.
I like hearing about what's going on in I don't want to live in Planet of the Apes world, but I do want. Then again, you would like choose, if it was a multiplayer like you choose between orangutan, chimp, and a gorilla. Well, that's another thing too. This whole franchise, even the new ones, it's gorillas, chimps, orangutans.
Yep.
Only those 3 types of apes. Like that's in the original book too. It's the gorillas, the chimps, and the orangutan.
Bonobo?
Is there? Koba No, I thought he was a chimp too. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll talk about those movies soon. Speaking of which, let's get back to the
Kira. What's she has? Zira has.
So Conquest.
Zira has her baby.
What got us on that
road?
Zira has her baby. We really can't go a single episode without bringing up aliens.
It slots so well into any other movie.
Like.
If I was watching Shawshank Redemption and Chestburster came out of
that shot of Dr.
Freeman, it would
Zaius
become a better movie for me, I think.
I think I want that panel. I might print out that panel just to post it on the wall. Like just those 3 shots. Like Cornelius talking to a predator.
Yeah.
Zaius being an android being the sickest thing.
It doesn't make any sense, but it'd be perfect.
Zira does have her her baby at Ricardo Montalban Circus. Another thing too is that like somewhere along the way here they have there's a conversation between Zira and Cornelius, which they have a lot of like really good little scenes together. But like there's where she talks about like I've met hundreds of humans, or I've met dozens of humans, but I only trust 3, type deal.
It's like, why are we doing this?
Oh yeah, that comes back too. Oh, I forgot to mention when we were talking about Beneath Planet of the Apes. I just want to say, so originally in the original script, there was a plan to have a character that was half human, half
that
ape.
would have been interesting.
Like a
that would have really
up.
fucked everything up.
I don't know. They wouldn't have pulled it. It would have made Beneath more memorable in a bad way.
That's their scientist friend died in this movie. They're being
Milo,
held, even though
they're talking in
their doctors now know that they can talk. They're being held in a cage adjacent to a gorilla cage that shares bars, and the gorilla just reaches through and fucking breaks the guy's neck.
Yeah.
And then like late in the next scene, they're like, "Well,
neck, just,
it was a freak accident," and then it shows the gorilla like really sad in chains. And when I say gorilla, I mean another guy in a suit, but an uglier suit.
I just like murdering.
And then
a man and girl suit, because they can't use a real gorilla.
At this circus, another chimp also has a baby, and like Zira shares a moment with this other chimp holding her baby, and the chimp, the chimp suit. I sent you a picture of it. Oh my god! I actually had to pause the movie because it's like wall-eyed.
It's
real
like
bad. This movie has such good ape makeup, and then like I guess that's what the. I guess
they spent all of it on Zira and Cornelius, really, and Dr. Milo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They look like weird rubber suits,
quote unquote real
fucked
ones look
up
like
faces.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, we introduced Ricardo Montalban. He owns the circus. He loves animals, and also so like nice. he's just like immediately just like a great guy. And like I love when he gives Zira / Milo, he gives them the necklace of like the saint that loved all animals or whatever. And he just he says it all so eloquently, and he's so earnest, and you see how moved Zira. It's almost like fucking Dr. Zira looks at that Ricardo Montalban like, God damn, like this man's a good actor. And yeah, he's hot. Ricardo Montalban's always been. Like I said, this made me want to rewatch Wrath of Khan, because I'm like, I need more, or Spy Kids 3. the range
lights up the screen
of Ricardo Montalban. Yeah, I can do more than that. What's it called? So so then we get they're gonna escape. So they have a plan. Basically, I think it's like Ricardo Montalban has like they have to go hide somewhere for a while. Like they have to go hide on the docks. They have to hide on the docks, and they're waiting for Ricardo Montalban's friend to aren't they trying to go to Florida?
Actually. They're just like hiding out. Like they're just on the run, and they were gonna go to the Everglades and like found a colony, is what they said.
I was looking at the.
I will say, as this movie goes on, there's a progressive like decline from campiness to like this last scene kind of just feels like a transcript of like what actually like some awful thing that actually happened. Yeah, they're on this like abandoned ship.
But what's it called?
Yeah.
Well, important details in terms of like a moment where it gets dark. Like before they're about to go into hiding, he asks Cornelius asks his friend, like, if we're found, we're gonna be killed, huh?
Yeah, give us the gun.
Give us the opportunity to kill ourselves with that gun. And it's like, oh my god,
you get reeled into like, oh god, these characters are in like dire danger. But yeah, no, this whole last scene where the villain doctor guy shows up, to kill the baby, like. It plays out like like you read like a true crime transcript. Like they're in there. Zira lays down. Cornelius kind of goes to wander
feels
around.
Like the end.
Yeah, the doctor shows up and like
feels like an episode of
makes
Law
a
and Order
noise. Zira gets up and calls Cornelius his name. They just like walks in, and then Zira like runs away. Like there's no music for any of this.
No, like it's all like Cornelius played super straight, super simple.
And then like a helicopter shows up and the doctor tries to hide from him. But yeah, like she's running away and he shoots her in the fucking back. The baby, she drops the baby, and then he shoots the baby like 3 times while it's laying there.
Yeah.
And then Cornelius shoots at him, and then he shoots
It's so
Cornelius, and Cornelius falls and fucking breaks his legs. This movie's rated like PG or something.
Yeah.
I'm,
I guess they just
I'm pretty sure
the fucking
Conquest is
MPAA at
rated
that time,
G.
they just watch the first half.
The
like,
ratings
it's
on
good.
these movies make no sense. I know we didn't have PG-13 until like the 90s. Yeah, but like this
Until
movie's
Red
rated
Dawn,
PG. You
until the
see
80s.
Cornelius fall to his death in a very graphic way. You see a baby get shot and there's blood squibs. Crazy.
Old school PG don't mess around. The original Jaws
yeah,
was PG
Zero
too.
crawls over to her
Old school
baby and
PG
then
doesn't
throws
fuck
it in the
around.
fucking river. And then crawls over to her dying husband and they both just die.
And
that's the end of the movie.
die together. And then
oh yeah, we get the twist.
And then we well no, it's not the end. And then we go back to the circus and we get the twist. We see the baby of the other ape that was in the circus, and the baby goes mama mama, and the baby is also wearing the necklace, the Saint Francis or whatever necklace, and it's revealed that they switched the babies, which it doesn't say who switched.
It was
Wikipedia says revealed that Zero switched the babies.
Ricardo Montalban gave that like private moment with the other chimp that had the baby, and then he like walks away. Like that's when she did it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she says like I want a moment alone. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
Like what the fuck?
It'd be
what
funny
the fuck?
if like the other ape mom
slams
just, like,
that one against the floor.
Not my baby. Just throws the baby Caesar. Baby
I wouldn't give a baby to like Nova.
Like, oh shit. Yeah, yeah, true.
Exactly.
Like, why trust? This is, in fact, like a wild animal. Although as when we talk about between Conquest and Battle, the rate at which the ape intelligence evolves in this timeline is questionable.
I think.
But we'll get to that. Yeah, and that's how this one ends. And yeah, Escape. I love this movie. Like I think it has a really fun first half. It has a really it's really well written. The characters are super memorable. Yeah, like it's
really
the first half's
dark,
fun. The second half is really dark. I don't know. I guess Conquest is I guess I had more fun.
This movie is more fun. I will give you that.
Yeah,
Conquest I think is a better sci-fi movie and more engaging and interesting. I think.
Yeah, it is. I think the biggest before we're gonna get into, I really only have one downside with Conquest, and it seems like it's big, but it's not. The in general production design of everything, like the buildings and the human like outfits and stuff, the costuming, all of it feels a lot really cheap compared to the original film. Like just saying
a much lower budget, 3 movies worth of
like
lower
everything
budget.
feels like.
Yeah.
Conquest feels like a Star Trek planet. Like the world and the look and the design of Conquest feels like an original Star Trek series set. Whereas like
there was a lot of
I mean it wasn't.
I like the production design on the environment, specifically that big like ape torture pit. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it was...
that ape torture room was fucked up.
I like the way it was shot. It felt very desolate in, 1984. And, like, the wardrobe was interesting. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, no, it's really stark. I'm just saying, I don't think the production design was nearly as memorable as something like Ape City in the original. Yeah, and just like that world felt a lot more lived in and had a lot more detail. I think about, like, their fucking... Yeah. Their, like, religious rooms. Like, there's like, the scene... Like in the like church chapel, right. The court chambers and stuff.
It's
in the original,
but
that's my only complaint with this one, really, though, because. But like especially like the makeup is still just as fantastic. This Roddy McDowell is this. But is
anyway,
his
did you have a prop from
in this one? So yeah, so long story short, from Escape, a prop from Escape. Maybe the necklace.
Maybe, I want their big chunky TV. Wood grain. When the guy,
it is a nice big
the guy at the
TV.
news is like, have a good evening, and then Zero's like, good evening. Yeah, her big carpet bag.
Maybe Zera's bag. her big carpet bag. I give as a gift to Courtney. Nice, it was big. Yeah, just saying hi. But what's it called? But yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with the necklace, the Saint Animals necklace or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, so then we started with Conquest of the Apes,
a lot has happened.
Only takes place 20 years later.
I guess it has to take place 20 years later because that ape can only be 20 years old, like that, unless you want it to be like an ancestor or like a descendant. Mm-hmm. Like it has to only be, but like between 1973 and 1991, a lot has changed, and
yeah, the whole ape slave trade. So yeah, the plague really of dogs and cats happened, and then like
a plague kills all the dogs and cats, and humans still want pets because they're humans. So they're like, well, only other option is apes. So everyone gets a great ape in their home. And then they realize that, like, oh, these things have hands. They can, like, bring me shit and, like, do stuff for me. So then the public attitude toward apes changes from one of pets to one of, like, servants. And then they just become a slave class. But and then also, during that time, they become bigger and smarter.
They become like in 20 years
as a result of being, and it's really only like one generation of apes. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, literally,
it's fine. I'm still emotionally invested.
It doesn't, but the movie, but fuck it, you gotta just go with it. So it opens up with Ricardo Montalban and Caesar. Ricardo and Milo, his name is Milo. At this point,
does he?
But wait. Ricardo Montalban calls him Caesar before he chooses his name. Yeah, he calls him Caesar.
Okay,
I guess that must be the name that he chose for him. Also, I mean, my guess is like he wouldn't want to call him Milo because wouldn't it be like Milo, the name of one of the apes that came down? You know, why would you name that? Especially because they say in this movie there was a whole ass search.
Without context to the rest of the series, it's such a fucking weird concept. Can you imagine just like? I thought that at the beginning of all these sequels. It's like, can you imagine just like, let's see a movie, and then you just go and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is a world where everybody, like humans and apes, and like apes are like a subclass. Like, why apes?
The good news is like every movie starts with a lowdown of what you need to know from the last one. It gives you. Every movie starts with like at least a repeat or like okay, here's what you need to know, like to get into, like it tells you like actually that is the first 15 minutes of this movie is Ricardo Montalban and Caesar walking around the city, and as they're going, like they're seeing all these horrible things, all these horrible ways apes are treated, and Ricardo Montalban is telling them like, yes, Caesar, there was this disease, and then there was this, and then you have been trained as a, and like you need to act like a primitive ape. You need. Yeah, and it's just clear you just see like all sorts of like people treating the apes fucking terribly, like as we're walking along, so basically, so they're in the city to distribute flyers for Armando Circus. That's the main reason they're there. And while they're there, they're walking along and they see a gorilla getting beaten for no good reason. By
they just
fucking,
made
the
them
human
Nazis.
Gestapo.
They honestly really fucking cheaped out.
The apes,
like, because like there's a lot of interesting concept. Like everyone's kind of wearing like a turtleneck and blazer. Like that's like the big. That's like what the fashion is. Ties are out.
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing a turtleneck. But then like the ape SS.
We're full empire. We're full empire, bro.
It's honestly more like, Nazi-ish than the empire. Like they just look like they're just wearing Nazi uniforms without the swastikas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. So as this gorilla's getting killed, Caesar yells,
said, "You damn
you lousy human bastards!" Which you damn dirty humans. Yeah. But Armando Ricardo. So immediately the cops like, what the fuck? And Ricardo Montalban
There's
takes
like a
the
whole
fall,
thing where it's like,
even though very
you
clearly
didn't
wasn't
say
him
that.
who said
And
that.
he's like, yeah, I did. Yell it. Let's see if it sounds the same. And he does.
You lying
And they're
motherfucker.
like, I guess it kind of sounds the same. It's
Yeah.
like a whole like long like interrogation of him.
Yeah. Yeah. But what's it called? So like after this little encounter, Ricardo Montalban takes Caesar aside and is like, look, man, I gotta go I gotta throw off the fucking trail, so I'm gonna go turn myself in, give an alibi, and you go wait down by the docks for me. Everything happens at the docks. In this movie, and if I don't come back, then you're gonna have to blend in with your people. And he doesn't make it back.
Yeah.
Caesar hides himself in a cage full of these other orangutans. And I think you see to a certain, it even starts here. Like I really like how Caesar very like
Yeah.
in subtle ways helps the other apes around him in this movie. Like you kind of see him slowly become, and it starts in that cage with these orangutans. Where like he like kind of calms them down as he like comes in and stuff.
He can communicate with
you know, and he's kind of like trying to like comfort them. Yeah, when he first gets thrown in the cage, like he gives pieces of his banana to like the other apes in the cage, and they're very clearly like thankful. He's already like laying his seeds.
Like he's not super interesting as it starts for me, but then as time goes on, and specifically that big speech at the end before the fucking horrible cut, he's so he's I think he's. I want to see the different direction that this series takes, where he just leads a vengeful revolution where he just overthrows humanity. He's given it 110%.
McDowell kills it, especially towards the end of this movie. Like the scene when he finds out Armando dies, and he has that like he cries and screams like at night, like in like the store window. And he like looks around to see, but like I'm
after
like,
that point,
that is like, man, he is acting so hard.
Open season, like he's like, all right, he's like single-minded in this like big revolution. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, but basically, so Caesar, he puts himself in the ape slavery system.
The word no, and the word no is like the word no is like a. It's like a motif in this series and in the new ones.
Is a central.
Yeah.
And the new ones too. It always comes back to no. Just as far as like the I think ultimately when it comes down to it, it's like I think it's actually kind of a similar conversation that science fiction has when it comes to like to AI as well, or like whatever we consider consciousness, like communication. And especially the ability to like verbally communicate is a big factor in what we kind of consider when we talk about like life that deserves autonomy, and it's a conversation that it is had between like we very commonly have about like AI and like when are you really communicating with something? It's the same thing with an animal. Like how much is an animal comprehending like what you're saying, like what is and the ability to refuse like that. To be like, this is my will, I will, is at the core of that kind of like idea. It's really interesting, talking between like the difference between what makes us animals and like what makes us human living, whatever you want to say. And like it comes back to that, and it's like it's really powerful, and it's funny. All the no's, like the no in this movie is just as powerful as the no in the new Planet of the Apes, in my opinion, too.
He's taken with the shipment of gorillas to the monkey torture room.
Yeah,
where they have flamethrowers. They have big zap.
They just have
rooms,
flamethrowers.
Hitting monkeys with hammers.
They like basically like the whole thing is. They're trying to desensitize and then make the monkeys like certain things like fire.
To the word no.
Like no is their like super trigger word. There's a little bit of like kind of a love interest thing throughout this with.
It's weird in the same way Taylor and Nova is weird.
Named Lisa.
It's
a little bit
weird. One of you has like a clear mental advantage over the other.
It is.
Yeah, because she's
it's
just
a little fucked. By the next movie, it super doesn't matter.
They just patch.
They all of a
download
sudden
a patch
become...
where they can just all talk now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
Then I'll
doesn't
get
make any fucking sense,
the
but we'll get to
talking
it.
mod. Yeah. But yeah. So like he does really well on all of his like little tests and
Oh
things
yeah,
because
McDonald is in this
he's
movie.
you know
McDonald,
hyper intelligent.
no,
Um,
the guy,
Ronald
the human
McDonald.
ally in this
Uh,
movie.
Ronald McDonald. Yeah. So McDonald, the character. Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to. I guess I will. We can talk about him a little bit because
Uh-huh.
that's part of like. So for,
I
as a
did
black
notice
person,
that they had the one fucking
I
black
think
guy
it's
in
a
the
thing I have to
movie
put
be
in.
the civil rights advocate.
Like, yeah, and this is the first movie, and it's this isn't a complaint necessarily with the okay. In looking at research for these movies too, and like looking at like black creators and stuff who like have reacted and like talk about this movie, there is a little bit of like a problematic like element here that has always kind of existed in terms of like black people in this country and people of color in general being compared to like animals like primates or whatever.
Yeah,
Like there's a
there's
long
some
history
tone deaf stuff
of
in this
that
one.
um yeah of that and I think that, and especially when it comes to like in this movie we're very specifically using very specific language about slavery, making a lot of
Yeah,
comparisons to like the American slave trade and stuff.
it's
It's
a
a
white dude
weird
sci-fi
line,
writer's take
and
on
I
civil
think that
rights.
it's a yeah, and I think that up to this point, be, without saying it, I think it's a thing where it's like, is that like without saying like they really just pointed out in this movie, removing race from it is a thing where it's like you can still the message is still makes sense and is
Yeah,
still
and they
there,
do. They
and it's like
directly
you don't need
reference
to
it.
directly make that they they directly, and it's I feel like part of it is kind of like to hammer home to
Hmm.
like the it's in the 70s to like what would be like a mostly like white, mostly super conservative audience, like try to hammer home like, see, we all like
Yeah.
we got to treat all people the same, like, and it's I I have semi complicated feelings about
Do
it
you think
in
it
that like
means well?
I don't know it I think
That's
ultimately it's
true.
a thing where it's like it could have been executed a lot worse. They could have gone significantly.
Yeah.
Nobody in this movie calls McDonald a monkey. Like nobody like nobody in these films like say like we're treating black
Yeah.
people like these apes, or like they belong with the apes type deal. Like that's not
Yeah.
something that like that comes up, but it's like I think that there is okay. I think it's the main thing is like I think there's a deeper conversation to be that you
Hmm.
can have like about that
We're
that
even
I
like
don't think the writers
equipped.
of this movie like with
Yeah.
like get equipped to like have, and maybe when we get Jordan Peele's Planet of the Apes one day maybe we can
Man, I feel like I'm
have
gonna
that
feel like shit
conversation.
after seeing that one.
But it's
Okay.
honestly, I'm gonna put a pin in it. Long story short, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
That element could have aged significantly worse.
Yeah.
And I think a big thing is like they don't really like I think it goes beyond that. You know what I mean? Like I think that the message and the whole just like concept of like it's not necessarily it's what I don't think this franchise has ever been specifically
Hmm.
about
Yeah.
America. I think it is about this franchise is about humanity as a whole. Like it is about the same way that
Hmm.
we broadly treat each other. Like we treat
Exploitation.
each other with violence. The ways in which we reflectively and consistently exploit each other and treat each other with violence beyond
Yeah, it
that. Like I
uses it
think in
as
this
like a
movie, it just
reference
makes a
point.
specific comparison to like, hey, this is like
Yeah.
especially like coming just like right off like the civil rights movement and
Yeah.
stuff. Like we're in the early '70s.
Very
I'm sure it's
clumsy.
like a relevant like thing. It's like, hey, you can make a comparison between this and this. I don't think it's necessary, and I think what saves it is the fact that like it is, outside
Right.
of the race element, it's like it's a universal message that's going on
Yeah.
with it, and I think that's kind of like what saves it in my opinion. Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah,
I like him
McDonald's
as a
here, McDonald's
character.
also like McDonald's cool. I guess he's an ally. Honestly, he might be like the
It's
most
not him
interesting thing
though.
in the next one. How
It's
they
his
bring him back
brother,
in the
dude.
in. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is, isn't it?
yeah. There's a throwaway line
Is
where
it?
he's like, my brother who
Oh,
you knew, but he's functionally the same character. I feel like they just had to recast him, so so that instead of just saying like I'm that guy
why?
now, they
He
were
doesn't.
no, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't die.
Instead of just saying
He
like
doesn't die in
I'm
this
that
movie.
guy, I just look like this now. They're like, no, this is his brother. It's a different character, dude. And I'm like, why? Why do that? It's and
Yeah,
they try to they say it in such like a throwaway
yeah,
manner that like it feels like they don't want you to pick up on it, but no, it's a different character. It's really weird.
yeah, yeah. But what's it called? Um, yeah, yeah. He makes friends with McDonald's. He's become the ape
Yeah,
of the main bad guy in this
comically
movie,
evil.
Governor Breck,
Ape
who
Dolph Hitler.
is a fucking he's a
Yeah.
cartoon villain. He's not nearly as Ape Dolph Hitler, like he's just ape. He's
No,
not nearly as
no, he's
interesting
not as he
as
doesn't. Yeah,
Dr.
he's not
Haslin in the
as
last
he doesn't
movie.
have as much
Like
depth. He is
you
a
know,
dick.
I hate him. He's a dick.
Yeah, this so
I'm glad he kind of gets his
so yeah.
comeuppance,
After they interrogate Ricardo Montalban with their magic light truth teller machine that they put him under, and then he falls out a window. Uh,
yeah.
like at this point, yeah,
Oh,
the
Ricardo
truth,
Montalban. Yeah, no,
black
the
light.
truth light.
They get
Yeah.
him to tell them
Yeah.
some version of the that he doesn't know where Caesar is, so he can't like give him out, sell him out.
Well, they ask him direct. They ask him pretty directly, like in the under lie detector test, like is like,
Yeah,
have you seen the child or whatever? Like, asks him
yeah,
straight up, and he refuses to answer, which is an answer in and of itself. Um,
yeah.
So yeah, and then
But
Ricardo Montalban, like you see,
Caesar
throws
this whole
himself
time
out of a roof.
was like doing
I
like
forget it.
little weird
Sorry, go ahead.
little. Yeah, he's like they're like collecting
Oh,
silverware and shit
he's
for
getting
him.
his troops
like,
together underground.
Yeah,
It's a little Fight Clubby. Like yeah, they're collecting like weapons and like there's like
yeah,
little acts of like
yeah.
ape destruct like
Slight
like not
disobedience.
following rules, fucking around and in the background whenever like
He's just
one of the
saying
apes
that
does something,
happens
they
like
look
4
over in
or
the background
5
and Caesar over there and he just
times.
gives
Zooms in,
a little
and
head
like
nod.
Caesar's just like
It's
there
really funny.
staring and like nodding, like yeah, steal the silverware. Yeah, yeah, but after
Yeah.
Ricardo Montalban
Fuck them
dies,
humans.
he's like, all right,
Um,
we're killing all these motherfuckers.
yeah. At some point he gets caught, and I was gonna say yeah. So the scene
Oh
where
my
he finds out
God.
Ricardo Montalban die, but the torture scene, Rodney
Like, he
McDowell
actually
like
is being
is
tortured.
like
Yeah, they
he
put him on a table
sounds
with
like
a big
he's fucking
torture
being
brain
tortured.
sci-fi machine.
And
Yeah, that passes like an
it's
electric.
well, I
current
think it's
through
just like an
you.
electrocutor. It's an electric. Yeah, and like he's basically and like
Oh my
his
God,
body
it's-
too,
the
like
way
he's
he's
fucking like
screaming
stretching and like
really sells how
contorting
much
and
that
shit.
thing hurts, and then, yeah, it gets him to talk.
Yeah, no, it's just
And then the guy's like, "Oh well, we found him.
yeah, it gets him to
We've
talk.
got him strapped to a
Um,
killing monkey's chair. So
Well, great.
this is like we can kill two birds with one
Let's kill
stone
it.
here."
Let's go.
And then yeah,
Um,
McDonald turns the machine off,
Uh-huh.
and Caesar gets free and fucks everything up for
Yeah.
everybody. It's honestly sick. Like this so like it's
Yeah.
a solid chunk of this movie too. Is this ape revolution? It is essentially
his
just a
uprising.
riot, but it would be this.
Yeah.
It's like the start of something huge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's really it's all shot
That
at night
image
too. Like things
of
are
Caesar,
like
running
they're-
at the front
it ends
of
up
like
like
a pack of apes, like holding the rifle and like running like. It's
yeah.
honestly fucking sick. Yeah. There's
yeah,
like
it's so fucking cool.
There's like a part with
It's so
like
fucking
the
cool.
cops
There's a
have,
lot
like,
of
lined up with like shields and guns.
There's gonna be similar. I think I had a poster in college of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and like there was a poster where it's like
With
Koba
the gun.
jumping through like a ring of fire on a horse,
Yeah.
holding to
I know
with
that
the
exact
machine
frame.
gun. Yeah, I think you know the poster I'm talking about. It's there's just it's at the end of the day, it's a thing where it's like that's every. It's so crazy how much all of these movies to different extents and in different ways.
That's the part
take
that
this
I love
concept
about
so
the series is that
seriously.
it doesn't it
Like
there's a little bit in escape, but it
like,
never really commits to being like,
it.
yeah, this is just a stupid monkey movie, like
Yeah.
winking at the audience. Like, no, these apes are people, damn it.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
No, just like this ain't no joke.
And you
And
take
then
you,
it's still
you buy
monkey
in
on horse,
so
monkey
easily
with gun.
to this ridiculous premise. Like this. I'm
Yeah.
watching these people in gorilla suits running across this bridge, and I'm fully engaged.
After we're done with all 9 films, we're gonna have to do a we're gonna have to do our definitive. We're gonna have to have our definitive.
Oh, I'm interested.
Have
I'm
your
interested
definitive
'cause I haven't
rankings
seen the
ready
new ones in a while.
for the Kingdom episode.
Yeah. Now I'm interested.
And now
yeah.
after watching these, it's gonna be with new eyes, man. Me too. I'm excited. I'm excited to rewatch them too. Yeah. So that's
Dude,
so the end of this movie. Yeah. So like
there's
they
a part,
they
when
fucking
they're,
take
like,
over the city.
The bunker that Ape Dolph Hitler is in, like waging war. It's got all these like ape servants walking around, like carrying copies around. And he's just like, it's happening.
Yeah.
Just line them up and shoot them. And then they line him up and shoot him. And then all of a sudden a blowtorch is coming through the door.
And shoot all the apes. I remember that. Yeah.
And he walks over to the door. He's like, "What the fuck is that? How is that even happening?" And then that door busts open, and Caesar just comes in and just starts fucking spraying people down. This movie is fucking crazy. This is my favorite of these movies so far.
Rated G.
Like, he doesn't. Caesar means fucking.
Yeah, it does
point.
get pretty
like,
nuts. It's,
like, this is a war. Yeah, no, and then there's like this really good. Honestly, as much as this guy's like not that memorable, he gives like a really cool speech. Like when he's when Caesar's like about to kill him, and he's like, "Yeah, go ahead, kill me." Like, yeah, it's because that's what apes do. Yeah, and stays his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the whole thing is
exactly.
like,
you know,
you're no better than us. We're no better than each other.
The diminished version of ourselves, the dark part of ourselves. It's like a very like Planet of the Apes ass speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and then then we get my favorite
around to it.
scene in that's ruined, but when he's like standing
Caesar's
there and
speech.
he's got like his hands on his chest, and he's kind of like looking around trying to figure out like what his next move should be. And he's got like the humans like basically at his gun, like these apes are ready to just bludgeon these people
at his feet. Yeah.
And McDonald is like appealing to him to like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And no,
he's like, please stop.
This movie absolutely.
And Caesar's he's full on intense, angry.
With Caesar, because he gives this beautiful long speech of like we were enslaved. Like this is the righteous anger of.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
A future with ape schools and with little ape girls.
Yeah, no, he's angry.
Yeah, but it is a really good speech.
No, we're not going to slow down. We're not going to stop. I am going to, like, you guys didn't show us any mercy. If we show you any mercy, then it'll be foolish on our end. And then they make a really ugly cut, and the audio changes, and he's like, "But I'm actually really nice, and I'm never going to hurt a human."
Oh
yeah.
And then Lisa, Lisa gives the no this time. We didn't mention earlier. I just want real quick. I just want to mention earlier in the movie, just like way earlier, when Caesar is when he's intercepted the ape slave trade, and they have the like.
Oh
breeding,
my god! I took
they
a
bring
video
in like
of
the breeding apes. Like it's a fun.
He looks over and she gives him like the most fuck me eyes an ape couldn't give, and he looks at the camera like,
and he just kind of goes and he shrugs.
Apes gotta do what an ape's gotta do.
Like he's like, well, you know, it's gotta be done.
I have
it was really funny. It made me laugh. Yeah, these movies are also like they know when the
comedy is never
I think these
at
movies
the
know
expense
when
of the premise,
to give
though,
the humor.
I think.
They know,
and because if that ever happened, then
it never takes away. Like it never like
for sure.
The closest it comes is Escape, but I think Escape rides the line really well. Yeah, but so no, so yeah, this movie ends with
Yeah,
Caesar's battle cry that got
I'm gonna
fucking
turn it
nerfed
off
by
at
the
like
studio,
at
but
a
still,
very specific point next time I watch it. Yeah,
at a
yeah, because
specific
like
line,
I
and
want to see the
that's
sequel
it.
to
They
that
never made any more.
Caesar, because that
Um,
Caesar is interesting. Like that Caesar who's full of all that righteous fury, because like they killed the one. Like they killed his one friend in this
it
world.
doesn't make any.
Like he's lost all faith in humanity, like totally, to the point where like this makes sense that this man would lead, like this ape would eventually lead to the Planet of the Apes that we know, where they're just completely disregard for humans and like they have
Yeah.
no respect for humans as far as like what they're even like capable of doing. Like they're only capable of destruction.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, no. The end of this movie. It would be nice if that was the continuation. You could almost be like, you wouldn't necessarily have to see battle. Like it's kind of like you said, like all
Yeah.
these movies, the way they end, you
You
could
just
be like,
move
and
on
then
to the
that's how it
next one,
becomes
yeah.
like you could end it here if you want. Yeah. But then we get battle. So yeah, Conquest. I still think
fair.
Escape is my favorite. There's just more moments in Escape than I think also too. I think the tragedy
It's more
of
personal.
the end of Escape hits me a lot more, in that like they really made me care
Right.
about Zero and Cornelius like as parents, and just like the story of the child left
It
behind.
is,
It's
yeah.
almost like Superman. It's like Jesus. It's that same kind of
Born out of tragedy.
like it's I don't know, something about that like suckers me, and like is a really just like is that dark poignant ending is more
Yeah.
hits me more than like the anger of this one, which I still think is great. But also also I'll actually shit if
Yeah,
they had left the
that's
original
fair,
ending,
yeah.
then maybe it'd be number one, but it's like not knowing where it goes. Yeah, props
Yeah,
from
I
this
like
one.
a good flamethrower.
Yeah, the flame thing. Give me a flamethrower. Give me a thing. I'm trying to
Yeah,
remember
it's
specifics.
pretty
He's got a pretty
excited.
pimp ass jacket when he first rolls up with with Ricardo
With the
Montalban.
chair.
Maybe the truth light. Just like the truth light with the chair. Like, what's that? Like, don't worry about it. Why don't you take a seat? Why don't you take a seat right there?
That's a pretty good one.
Why don't you shit down?
Yeah,
right
I don't
there?
know. Not a whole lot for this one. I guess
Yeah.
I'd take a mask. I'd take a Caesar mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's not a prop. That's
Caesar
hair
mask.
and makeup.
It was an
but
ape
I don't know.
mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So that's Conquest, Planet of the Apes. Check out all of them. So then the
We
next
don't
one,
go out
the
very
last
strong.
one. This
I gotta
will
say.
be probably won't talk about
Battle
this.
for Planet of the Apes is the most Saturday morning
Yeah,
cartoon
we
version. Yeah.
It's the cheapest one.
Damn.
Budget of $1.7 million.
It's so fucking
It opens
confusing.
up weird too. Like it opens
Where
up
we even are.
North America.
We only get one timestamp, and it
2000
says it's like 200 years in the future or something. And then but also let me. It's like a
Yeah, but
timestamp
then-
of the future. Let me tell you a story of about Caesar.
It's told as
And
a
then
flashback.
we don't get a timestamp for when we go back in time, like when we flash back.
Yeah.
So it's really confusing. It's like, well, so it's really only about
Yeah,
like
no, it's
10
it's,
years,
It's,
10, 15 years.
yeah. Only about the movie was for. Well, it doesn't say. We don't years after a global
Planet
nuclear
of the
war.
Apes
So
community
we're going off
has
a.
apparently decided that this takes place in 2004. I googled it at the time because I was very confused.
Wait, how do you?
I guess.
That's what Planet of the Apes community agrees upon. Okay, then it is said. Then yes, in 10 years there was a
and they're all
nuclear
wearing
war,
the Planet
and
of
all
the
the
Apes
apes
one
learned how to like
clothes.
talk like normal.
This one might actually
and
be.
they all
I think in
already have
hindsight,
the-
I might
the
actually
fashion.
like Beneath more than this one, because this one honestly was just kind of fucking boring.
Maybe. Yeah, I can.
It's like kind of lame Mad Max at points.
I think the thing I will give this, I still
yeah.
think that Roddy McDowell's good in this one.
He's
Like
there's
I
not a
think
low
he's.
point in Roddy
I think that's
McDowell's
ultimately what it is.
performances.
There is not a there is not a point in there. No performances in Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
That's fair. Yeah,
made me give a shit about anybody. Beneath. Everybody in Beneath Planet of the Apes was just showing up for a check. Roddy McDowell still gives a shit. He never he goes hard in every single one. And this one too. Like I like the scene when McDonald's talking to him about Ronald McDonald, McDonald's brother, John McDonald's, Jonald McDonald. When he's telling him about like we have videos of your parents, and you see like the light in his eyes, like, oh, if only I could see them, talk to them. Like he's still giving a Shakespearean, like I still give a shit about. Also like just in terms of when shit goes down with Aldo, when like he fucking he like fucking injures Cornelius who. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I knew. I was trying to pick where that reminded me of, and that's definitely it. But so like I still give a shit about Caesar's plight and stuff, and I think that's why I definitely put this. Yeah, I definitely put this over Beneath because of that. Because like I still give a shit about Caesar.
Yeah, I guess there's stuff in here I actually do think is kind of neat.
But then, but yeah, we start and like there's a little bit of an ape civilization, and it's a thing where it's like so much has happened. Caesar.
Why can they all talk now? They all just like learn. Like they have like ape school, I guess, where they teach them how to talk and read.
They just can.
Now they have like a whole social hierarchy with a military.
Yeah. Yeah. There is also a scene later that I think is a really good scene. We'll get to. But they have ape school. Also, this whole little early society. It's humans and Caesar together, is trying to make a society where humans and apes can coexist. But, the humans are still treated like shit. I was surprised that they let a human teach the kids in this because it's very
like he's in charge of them.
Yeah,
and then he says no, and it's like a giant political scandal.
Yeah, it's
actually
exactly.
Caesar said
like, no, you
you're
can't
not
say
allowed
no
to
to
say
apes.
no to us.
Only apes can say no. You can't say. But yeah, there's a bad ape in this. So I guess the closest thing to antagonist is there's a bad ape named Aldo.
This movie series is kind of racist against gorillas. Zira multiple like a lot of times
gorillas
like,
always get the shit under the stick.
Like what? Why can't gorillas just fucking go away? Why are they always like that? And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah. They are the most shit on.
Like very unambiguously dislikes a whole type of ape that they coexist with. They're always the bad guy too.
Yeah. Nah, they're always Isn't in Kingdom is Proxima Caesar a gorilla or is he another ape?
What a wonderful day.
What a wonderful another chimp. I mean, what a wonderful day. I'm excited to watch. I keep forgetting that I have not seen that. After watching all these movies, and then watching that one is going to be pretty fucking nuts. Leading up to this, it's going to be my new Halloween Ends because I felt so weird at watching Halloween Ends like after like just going through all of them that
feeling
month.
Of closure. I don't know when the next time we're going to get one again. Because I don't think that one did very well.
Yeah.
No, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
It's a mediocre. Oh, Halloween.
It was.
Kingdom, it didn't. It was supposed to be the start of a new trilogy. Wait, no. Well, Kingdom of the. I'm not gonna look at the plot. I'm just gonna see. It'll say like sequel on Wikipedia. I'm looking up Kingdom. Plot. Sequel. Future. Blah blah blah. Disney planned for a new trilogy.
I wouldn't enjoy a trilogy where this is the start. I think I honestly don't even remember the lead character's name.
So, as of October 24th, 2024, as of a little over a year ago, 20th Century President Steve Aswell revealed that a new Apes film is in development and expected for a 2027 release. So maybe So after we get through this, a new Planet of the Apes episode
cover all
will be
Alien,
on the show.
Predator,
We will then have to cover. and Planet of the Apes. Honestly, all of the 20th Century Fox fucking canon that has been shit on.
We've only done
Terminator 2. Well, now we got to do the Terminators. Alien versus Predator versus Planet of the Apes versus Terminator versus RoboCop. I'm still not over Android Dr. Zayas. That fucked me up. I want to put on a t-shirt. No one's gonna get it. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird world. Caesar's trying to hold it together. They're living in this like
trees.
Yeah, Caesar that his older brother told him of. Yeah, no, you're right. McDonald's, he's a human system reveals that his older brother told him of archive footage. Underground.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it should. It's the same actor, isn't it?
Just make it the same character.
Oh, it's not? Okay, well, that's why, because they couldn't get him back.
Yeah.
Just recast. But yeah, no. So, there's also a smart orangutan named Virgil,
or like the
who's just like,
weird sages. Like they're like the elders, again. Even though it's only been 10 fucking years. Like, I don't understand this timeline. 2004 cannot be correct. That actually can't be right. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. But also, like, how old is Caesar supposed to be? And McDonald doesn't look that old. This timeline, yeah, because they're all talking like there's also, like a culture that's been around for centuries, but apparently they just started this shit like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nuclear war has destroyed humans.
Yeah. But nuclear war has destroyed humans. Yeah, so McDonald tells Caesar that there's footage of his parents in this long lost mutant city, or the Forbidden City.
Get guns.
They get a little group together to go to the city. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, they got to fill out all these fucking forms, like the orangutan in charge of the guns. Yeah, and basically while they're kind of going on their adventure, Aldo is in the background, like kind of having little secret meetings and being like, man. Caesar shit. Fuck them humans. Yep.
They show up
so basically, yeah. So they they go to the. It looks like a set.
They go into a tunnel, and not the bad guy from the last one, but the bad guy's like little toady is now the bad guy in this one because they couldn't get the bad guy.
Oh yeah,
the
assistant. Exactly, the dude who was the assistant who has survived and is now a mutant, but they don't look as they don't look nearly as mutant as the mutants in Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
You can see, yeah,
they are starting to work. You can see how those weird mutants are gonna form.
To war with apes later, and
yeah,
I don't know if there's even any of these guys left after that.
Yeah, but basically, yeah. So they're still on. Governor Culp is the dude. They're still on the whole shit of like trying to stop apes from taking over the world when, like, it's already happening.
They're kind of nuts.
They try to.
Yes,
Caesar like escapes, doesn't he?
That whole adventuring party, they show up and they find a cross-fading slideshow of Caesar's
they'll make
parents.
It back. No one died. No one hit their death saves. Yeah.
But
with audio, but like no movement.
Escape, where they're telling of like the future of the
yeah. Exactly, they have
They're
future images.
The history of the Planet of the Apes, and
in there.
Caesar's like, well, shit. I guess apes do take over. Guess this is how it works. Yeah, and they get chased out of the city.
All right.
I don't think they get captured or anything. That's what I'm saying. This movie just feels so low stakes and boring. Like, I don't know.
It's really small potatoes compared to the other stuff. And basically, they get back to Ape City, and the whole thing is
humans are
so we have to get ready for.
Like, we have to go to war with these apes. And everyone around him like, why? Like, we're literally we're starving to death. Like, why do we give a shit about some apes and some trees
Yeah, like
somewhere? And he's like, nah, we're gonna kill these apes.
why do we care?
Yeah.
The ape racists always find their way. He's Gary Oldman in Dawn.
God, I forgot Gary Oldman was even in that series.
But anyway,
so's fucking
there.
Natural Born Killers guy. What's his name?
James
Woody
Franco.
Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson he's the bad guy. Woody Harrelson's the bad guy in War.
Dude that was
in the third one.
Fucking God, what's his name? Whatever. The curly hair man, movie man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curly hair.
I think he's in Dawn.
Curly hair movie man. In which
so
movie?
Forgettable. He was in Chappaquiddick.
In
I remember. That's what I remember him from.
He's
Exactly.
John Connor in Terminator Genesis.
He's guy that's in some movies.
It's like Jason something. he was. Yeah.
Not surprised.
He was in the Pet Cemetery remake. Fuck. Wait. Oh, that's the exact kind of movie he'd be in. Yeah. So it gets back to Ape City, and Aldo is like, "Oh, like we gotta fucking lock up our humans. Like our humans are with their humans. You know, like all humans are this. All humans look alike to me.
Yeah, Caesar like
mutant
tries
or not,
to like, get everyone to like work together, and then the humans come in to like help, and all the gorillas are like, they're humans aren't allowed in council meetings, and then they all leave.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be here,
Yeah,
and they push
all the gorillas leave, and
Ronald
they
McDonald
have, like,
out of the way.
Meeting.
Yeah, a little night meeting where, and it's funny too because they talk about like we're gonna crush the humans, we need guns, crush humans.
Yeah,
and then all those like then we crush
we'll
Caesar,
kill the humans,
and
like,
then they all go silent.
Yeah, then we'll be on top.
Like,
and then we're gonna kill Caesar, and they're all like. They all like look at each other.
It's like, huh?
Whoa, man.
We don't know about that.
Cornelius,
clearly, and as that's happening, they all see that
who
Cornelius
only exists in this movie to die.
Was up in a tree watching.
Yeah.
He only exists
he
to be
dies.
injured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he die? I thought he just gets like. I think. Oh, Cornelius eventually dies from his wounds. Yeah. And like I think someone's like
Caesar's not
gonna
gonna
be
find
mad. What's it called? And then somewhere in
long,
here, like the mutants,
we keep
like,
cutting to the mutants like driving their tanks and cars and all kinds of Mad Max machines through the desert. It is lame.
Mad Max was really lame. Mad Max.
It's just dudes.
Because it's just normal ass military vehicles.
They got like some of them have goggles.
Like they don't have weird mutant decals on it. Like we're like. Yeah, some of them. Can we get like I don't know, maybe like you have like a nuclear, like they have like nuclear symbols or like shit. They're wearing like hazmat suits as like fucking like robes or something. I don't know. Make
hats though.
Do something. It's not fun.
And the redhead guy has a pretty cool coat.
Yeah, they do have the stupid hats.
There's like a
it
seems like immediately everyone knows who killed Cornelius except for Caesar. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I forget the order of how that happened, but this is the scene that I do like. I like that when it's revealed that Aldo killed Cornelius, like, when Cornelius dies, like, they all start saying, like, you killed...
no ape had killed another ape.
Killed ape.
Well, I mean, obviously that's happened in nature, but, like...
Before.
Well, yeah, because it's like a fundamental,
and it's like they're all short-circuiting about
to their, like, society, that, like, it's just not, doesn't happen. Like, it's not even a rule. It's just something that doesn't happen.
Yeah, and they're just like kind of like they keep chanting it. It's kind of a creepy scene.
Which is
and
fucked
Aldo
up,
like
and
runs
Caesar
away like
kills
scared
Aldo,
and shit.
And no one really has anything to say about it.
Yeah. And then it's like, all right. And then there's
that's after.
I forget if that happens before or after like the big war
battle
scenes with the humans.
That's the whole title of the movie.
After.
And I'm gonna be honest, I dozed off a little bit during this battle.
Yeah. Yeah. Caesar and explain why the army's overseer. They have so many weapons for future conflicts. So McDonald.
Yep.
He agrees with McDonald's request for humans to be treated as equals, coexisting in a new society. And then the lawgiver. noting that the society still waits for a day where the
Yeah.
world will no longer. So there's been other shit. 600
Society
years since
continues
Caesar's death.
even though everyone still dresses the same.
So I guess it didn't work. Although this says his audience is revealed to be a group of young humans and apes. So maybe it's. Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
he's
it does. Yeah, it ends with that
lawgiver
statue of
from
Caesar.
the
I do
first
remember
one.
that.
It circles around, and from here
From the first one, because maybe
you can watch the first one, and it kind of works.
Kind of.
You can definitely skip battle. That's the thing.
Maybe
Like, I don't think you can skip 2.
Maybe this is the most skippable one. You can't.
Battle
skip
feels
beneath.
like an appendix.
You can't go right from the first one to
like
escape.
it doesn't really add anything. It doesn't really progress anything all that much. I'd love to read a novel about Caesar's life.
It is kind of a
I don't know if I want to read this, like,
yeah. See, Caesar's dialogue. It's like it's like the fucking Hagakure way of the samurai, way of the ape.
I would love that.
And it's just like Caesar's like philosophical meanderings about the nature of ape humanity.
I want it to be the Caesar that resolves to kill all humans at the end of Conquest. Yeah.
Maybe he regrets
like in his
being
first,
Ape Hitler,
in his early days of
like his
leadership,
dialogues
he was
of
super
like
brutal, and he's like been atoning for it ever since. Yeah.
Caesar, the fucking decorated war general.
I'd love that.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of in the next reboot maybe, because I guess they could keep. We'll see what they're doing with the next one. I mean, as far as like I don't know, like, and I guess we'll see like as far as I guess I need to watch Kingdom because I don't know how. Because something I'm just like kind of realizing as from watching these earlier ones is just like how much the Andy Serkis trilogy takes a lot of similar structures from
the main character, whatever his name is, looks up at the sky and he sees a spaceship coming into orbit and crashing through the atmosphere, and out comes deep fake Charlton Heston.
Charlton Heston.
Because that's the thing; these are all sci-fi movies. Like these, and the new ones are just kind of dramas with apes.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really, after the first one, there's not really any sci-fi at all.
Yeah.
Aside from just the apes keep getting smarter.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
no,
a
I feel like
genre.
they do definitely drop a lot of
it's like an action drama.
The sci-fi.
As opposed to just like, they're just different. These movies are so fucking different from the new ones. It's insane. For that reason alone, they're worth a watch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely check them out. Even as far as like like I feel like after Conquest, it's still definitely worth. There's lots more apes to enjoy. Like like after I think Battle still has. How do I put it?
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know. We've watched worse movies than Battle. I know it's kind of a broad statement.
Battle
like
versus.
There's definitely still good scenes. There's good performances. There's. Ooh.
That's actually tough. I don't have an answer for you.
Oh, it is because here's the thing. Like I said, I give a shit about the characters in Battle. That's ultimately what it is. Like I give a shit about the characters in Battle. In Caesar, I don't think Aldo's like a great villain, but it's a thing. It's like he feels like a threat. Like Aldo. Like. Exactly. Yeah. Aldo feels like a thing. Like I take him seriously. He's not nearly as interesting as like other villains that we've had. I think I'm gonna put Battle over the Tim Burton one because the Tim Burton one honestly is just like at a certain after like beyond the production, like the production design is really good. Beyond that, like it is just boring. Mark Wahlberg is giving a nothing performance.
Tim Roth's performance. And the makeup being good and the production sets looking cool.
Him just being
but
fucking
then after like the halfway
angry
point,
the whole
just
time.
go out in the desert anyway. It's just fucking boring.
Yeah, and it's not really having like a deep conversation about
I'd say Battle's
anything. Yeah. I say Battle's, but it'll be interesting. I think Tim in that case. Now it's like. I still put Beneath below Battle. We haven't gotten to our full ranking yet, but I think For me, it's got to be
I'd say-
Beneath versus Tim Burton.
Honestly, I think I like Beneath more than Battle, because I think at least during all through Beneath, I'm at least like captivated by what's happening. Like at least on my first viewing, I was just like, where the fuck? What is this? What is like specifically toward the end when everything just goes off the rails? That to me kept my interest more. Than anything that happened in Battle. But
yeah, we'll see what the.
But
yeah.
I'd still say
we'll do the full ranking
Beneath
when we get
is better than the Tim
through all
Burton.
of them.
The Apes.
Yeah. But
yeah, we sure did.
Folks,
we sure did watch them
you enjoyed
apes.
monkeying around with us.
These damn dirty apes.
We sure did. We have a lot to say about these both these episodes, this one and the first episode.
Oh my
the first
God,
episode was really long. This one, and I'm
do
sure
you
want to
include Kingdom
trilogy, which is so. How do we?
I mean, for the sake of completionism, I think we should, because I don't think Kingdom needs its own episode. They are
okay.
longer.
I was about to say,
it's
yeah.
Fine.
Do we want to? They're longer movies, so it might take. Yeah, it'll be a thing. So yeah, we'll do. Yeah, so we'll talk about all those, including Kingdom will probably just be more of an amendment. I imagine.
I didn't.
Like, I think we're gonna have broadly more to say about.
To say after Kingdom.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Plus,
now you're going into Kingdom with eight movies of context under your belt.
Next to me this time, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So yeah, next
CGI
episode will be the modern era, the modern apes, the future. I'm gonna see if I can find more that fan comic that AVP apes AVP AVP VA.
It does.
That sounds dirty. Any props from Battle? I can't think of a single fucking prop. Nothing.
God, I was thinking the vehicles. Not even the vehicles are cool.
There ain't nothing. All the vehicles are lame.
The dude's got a cool coat.
Ape Village is just like a fucking campsite.
The bad guy.
Which. Yeah. Oh yeah, he does have a cool coat. I remember his cool coat. Yeah. I don't know the poster. Maybe I kind of like this poster. That's my prop. Wait, hold on.
That's pretty sick.
Like the poster on Wikipedia.
That's
I think
so
it's
fucking
got
cheesy.
Some kishiness to it. Yeah. Actually, honestly, I bet I haven't seen the swath of.
Yeah, I've only seen the ones that are like on the
70s.
on YouTube.
I bet.
So it's just like modern, and they put like a big head. Wow. These are sick. Yeah, the Conquest one
these go pretty hard.
I did see, and I do the original one with the cage. Yeah.
Yeah. All the drawn the drawn posters look phenomenal. All the colors too.
Yeah, these are pretty sick.
Go Ape, they really pop. But yeah, no. So that's the plan of the original Planet of the Apes sequels. As like we said, they're very much worth checking out, especially after. I will. As much as we have been talking about like story wise, it's kind of cool how like you could start any part like logically. I do think that ultimately, if you haven't seen any of these movies, start with the original. I think the original is a classic, but it's also a thing where it's like I think what's cool is like after watching the original, if you want to skip to the Caesar, like to the new trilogy, you can. If you want to like maybe. Kind of do what we did, where it's like watch the Tim Burton, then go back for the other. I think it's like the first one is really the baseline foundation to pick your own adventure. It's like actually it's kind of like honestly it is kind of like Halloween in that way, where it's like Halloween. They're all kind of like loosely tied, and there's like multiple timelines that like aren't confirmed. But yeah, no, definitely worth checking out. We've been talking for a while. I gotta make dinner.
Proud of us. I think I said all I needed to say about these old monkey movies.
Indeed. We're gonna end the record. Then we're gonna discuss scheduling. But thank you so much, folks, for monkeying around with us. Stay tuned for more Ape. This is the Planet of the Apes
next
podcast.
Ape time. Next Ape channel.
What are we gonna talk about after? Next time on Dragon Ball Ape.
Monkey Ball Z. Goodbye.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a nice night. Goodbye.
So, here we go. It was filled with childish frustrations and complexes which the police are searching for James Thomas, believed to be the lover of Mrs. Williams, and her partner in the horrible murder of Walter. Where's everybody? They're not here. They've all gone. Oh, please tell me where they've gone. Please tell me. Molly, I don't know. How often did how hopeless that I got in here? 3 tickets to Albany on 6 o'clock train tonight. What do you mean 3? Special agent, special agent.